Not this time. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. Not this time. No, not this time. Not this time. It's totally pure fiction. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made it up. We made this one. It's a made up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. Not this. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's It's an urban legend. Never happened. No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made this. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
You're wrong. Even Commander William Riker knows you're wrong. You're wrong. Fiction. You're wrong. Wrong. You know what you are? Do you know what you are?
Wrong.
Do you know what you are? What am I? You're wrong! Number nine. Oh, we're back. We're back.
Follows Trouble says, me spreading misinformation on the internet, then muting my notifications. Wrong.
You're all wrong. You right there? Yeah, you're wrong. Oh, man. Oh, my God. What are you doing, Taylor? No.
I'm sorry.
Taylor's trying to destroy the show again. As she always does.
These headphones hurt, man.
Don't blame me.
We're going to need another headphone fund.
Well, the other headphones didn't break, but the earpieces started disintegrating. I don't know why. I've never had that happen. But the pads, see, I have these Audio Technicas, and these are cracked, but like whatever. It doesn't really affect anything.
Well, you started getting black patches all over you.
And you couldn't figure out what it was. You're like, what's on you?
What is on you? And you're like, I don't know. It's incense, baby.
Yeah, I thought it was like maybe like, because I light a bunch of incense. Like maybe I touched it, then I rubbed the back of my ear or something, and just did that on repeat. She's like, no, there's some weird black substance on you. What could it be?
It was really annoying too, because you're like, I don't know.
I don't know what I did.
Liver spots? No, they were pieces of the headphones, which I finally figured out.
Liver spots? Fuck. Damn.
Gosh, you're old.
How old do you fucking think I am? I mean, like that just tells everything about that person's mentality. Like, got some liver spots? How old are you, you old motherfucker? You're like 95? You need a cane to get around?
It's Tony Santana says, let's judge people together. I'm down for it.
I'm not judging them. Let's be clear. I'm not judging them.
I hope my mic sounds okay, because I'm not listening to it right now.
I'm judging the individuals who are in situations that usually mainly through faults of their own, but not always. Obviously, there's people who are innocent. There's the innocent types that are like, I did nothing wrong. This was thrust onto me. Please, I'm just a weary traveler on the road of life.
You keep your liver spotted hands off my mother.
You keep your damn dirty liver spotted hands off my mother, you son of a bitch. Don't you ever touch my mother.
I just woke up. Turns out I'm wrong. It's true.
Right. Yes. Good. Well, you know what, though? You didn't have the illusion all day of like, I'm right about that. You know what? I'm right.
Thank you, Public Diary.
I've got things figured out. Now you woke up and it's like, you're wrong. Oh, okay. What settles that? It's all uphill from here, guys. Doesn't even sound good, but as I say, it's all downhill. It's all uphill from here for you.
I started realizing that it does really go downhill once I turned 27.
It's all downhill from there.
You've shit. Peaked. It really does.
You've peaked.
I started worrying about like blood blood oxygen volume and worrying about eating healthy. Because I'm like, oh shit, I'm not going to be here forever.
You peaked.
I peaked.
You're done.
I peaked in high school.
That's for some people that's true.
I don't think I did.
I hope you did.
I was making a funny.
But a lot of people do. A lot of people like high school is like, it's like, yes, I'm on top of the world. And then from there, it's just all downhill.
Hey, we got a Kirk in here. Kirk Coble says, y'all should read the Entitled Parents Reddit. It's a great gold mine for content. We've got plenty, but we will look.
Yeah, eventually at
look.
some point, I'm gonna have a place where you guys can send me this shit because I'm lazy, and I'll be like, look, let me just crowdsource my work to you guys. Like, go ahead, send me good stuff.
Cosmogenesis says me at 27 eating little Debbie ice cream.
Is
right
there
now.
such a thing?
Little Debbie
Little
ice
Debbie,
cream?
I didn't even realize Little Debbie
I
made
didn't know
ice
that
cream.
either.
Okay.
Interesting. 20s are the new 30s. Boy, my back feels that comment.
Oh, you got a bad back.
My first school crush looked like Taylor. Well, that's interesting. And then married a chick. No booba.
Dude. Oh, you know, there's one
That's
thing.
hot.
There's one thing I do have to get you to pull. I have to mute myself for a second. Sorry, guys. I just couldn't spoil what I was going to do. Dude.
What? Oh, that what you just told me.
Yeah.
This?
I'm gonna wait till you have it. I'm gonna wait till you have it. Because like it's the funniest shit to me. It's the funniest shit. And I think someone said it establishes something about this character. So I'm thinking about a character. Yeah, I think this is the one. But if you can go search for that too, maybe you can pull that as well. Or beforehand. Before we look at that trailer. Yeah, there you go.
You want me to put it over there?
Yeah, put that over there. So guys, I have to admit this to me is hilarious. Velma is officially a lesbian in new Scooby-Doo film. Years after James Gunn and Moore tried to make her explicitly gay. This to me is funny as fuck because Paul is obsessed with Velma. Like the dude is like, he's got a thing for Velma.
Looking good, fellas.
And of like all the characters to exist and have this one be like yet again out of reach, even if like Paul could be a cartoon, even if there was like cartoon Paul, which obviously there can't be. Well, let's say there was. I mean, unless he's truly like a bearded lesbian or something.
I kind of feel like Velma was always a lesbian.
You know, like Velma's out of reach yet again. I mean, like, I don't know, dude.
Oh, dude, you're so right.
This is like the shit that happens to Paul. Dude.
Daily Wire will be up all night over this. It's totally true.
I'm sure they will be. Remember back in the day when Velma's
always been gay.
Always straight.
Always.
Well, now it's canon.
This isn't new to me.
But dude, here's the thing, though.
She looks just like my sister.
The reason I think it's so fucking funny is because that Paul shit, dude. Because I mean, like, look, people like try to give Paul shit for like, oh, you know, he's got a bad back and he's depressed and all this shit. But there's just a thing in the universe, and I'm pretty much convinced of this, that just likes to fuck with Paul. Like it's like a cosmic joke, and I might make that like at his expense. Like literally, just like this happens. Like it's like Paul and the IKEA thing. Like if that's gonna happen to anyone, it's gonna happen to someone like Paul. You know, and it's just another thing, dude. Like the character he wants to bone so desperately, and you have to realize he's not even a cartoon guy. Like, you know, if you talk to Paul about cartoons, he don't give a fuck about cartoons. I'm not saying there's none he likes, but for the most part, he's like whatever. He's ambivalent. He doesn't give a shit. Like when we did our top 10 movies list or whatever, or like animated movies, and he was just like, bleh. But the one character he's like, I'd really like to just dip my wick in, stick it in, is a lesbian.
Velma's pan though, right? Not according to this.
Man.
I can't wait to see Ben Shapiro angry over cartoon character sexuality.
Yeah, that's coming soon.
It is coming soon.
Coming soon to an internet near you. That's all I had to say about this. Sorry, Paul.
We're done with this?
Yeah, sorry, Paul, man. I wish it could be some other way, but it's not.
Poor Paul.
I know, it's so unfair. It really is. $1.5 million floating home prototype sinks into water just as it's unveiled. Man, what a great way to start off. You're wrong. Hey, you know what? I'm going to build this prototype and I'm going to live on it. It's a floating home paradise. Guess what? You're fucking wrong. It sunk to the bottom of the lake.
Oh, hold on. Got a super chat from your mom. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Gave $5 and said Velma was gay in Mystery Incorporated, which was a decade ago. Well, that's just like conservatives to get. I mean, they haven't yet. Maybe they have.
Well, now it's official.
To get pissed about shit that has already been a thing.
It's official. I know, but like, you know what? Paul's like, you know, and it's like Dumb and Dumber. It's
And
like,
thank you for the $5.
are you telling me there's a chance? There was a chance. There was always a chance, but then you know they just took that away. They took that away. I don't know why. Fucking assholes. Got volume?
Hold on. Ah,
Are you okay?
yeah, I'm okay.
You're like, I don't know what I'm doing.
It's hard to move it when you can't really see it.
I can see it just fine. The way of the future. The way of the future. The way of the future.
So this is our houseboat.
It's like some prototype where it's like, look, it's like you're on a house, but you're on a boat. It's going to be amazing. It immediately sinks to the fucking bottom of this lake.
Well, that's kind of sad.
No, it's not sad at all.
I'm not sad about the rich person who paid for this. What I'm sad about is the fact that somebody took their time to design this and it didn't work. So they'll have to do it again. That's what I'm sad
I
about.
don't know. Maybe they should find a new career. I don't know. When you sink your $1.5 million prototype, because you have to figure this had to been tested like a bunch of times. Like you can't, this isn't just something you're like on a whim going to be like, okay, now I'm going to like see if this can float.
I think it's a bit short-sighted to just like hate something or want something to fail just because it was expensive. You know, if that were the case, then we wouldn't have a lot of the innovations we have now, right?
Okay, so you think that this ridiculous thing that never probably needed to be built and is just some luxury item is essential to human development?
Well,
That's what I'm asking you.
No, I don't. But what I'm saying though is that we are going to need to figure out ways to live in a world with climate change. So the people that live on the coast are going to need to have homes that are better able to withstand water. So I think it could be essential at some point.
This flimsy house.
I mean, the first plane didn't look like planes we have now. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying to you is I don't think this is like some new thing that no one's ever thought of before. And for it to fail that spectacularly, I mean, like, okay, yeah, so even going to the auspice that you're saying, yes, I want to fund this project, but the guy can't even keep it floating. Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying he doesn't suck.
I mean, it sucks. It sucks. It's garbage. You're wrong. I guess we disagree. Whatever. I'm right.
Scotty's experiencing Schadenfreude. What is that? Do you know what that is, Scotty? You learned some German.
That's a common term. God, maybe if I wasn't high, I would remember what it is. I think it's like it's like delighting in the suffering of others, right?
Oh, okay. Scotty, take the L. Taylor disowned you.
Pleasure derived by someone from another person's misfortune. Yeah.
Oh.
I ain't taking no L, dude. You must be high on something. You think that, yeah.
Pleasure.
And Victor, if I hear some talk how you like that again, your ass is banned.
I have the mouse, so
I'll be grabbing the mouse.
Pleasure in others' pain. Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Oh, this person says I'm wrong. Boardroom.
Thank you, Boardroom. Boardroom knows what the fuck is up.
The architect was secretly an eat the rich advocate.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely delight in this. But also just the fact that even if you're looking at it from an economic perspective.
I'm not saying you can't like think that this is funny or whatever.
I think it's
I just
funny.
don't automatically think something is good because it was expensive and it failed. That's all.
That's not why I thought that though. So
I'm just saying.
Are you ascribing that to me, or are you saying that's my position?
Just saying in general, because I think a lot of people on the internet, they're like, oh, this was $6 million. It's a $6 million home and it got destroyed, and that's funny because it's expensive and I can't afford it. But it's not automatically funny because of that. That's all I'm saying.
Nothing's automatically funny. It's you know, it's what you perceive to be funny. So like I perceive this to be funny because I see this as wholly unnecessary. I mean, does something need to be necessary to exist? No, of course not.
I want to look at this houseboat again. You can't even really get a good look at what it is. It's not a houseboat, is it?
It's supposed to be like a prototype of like, I guess like it's like a floating home.
A floating home. But that sounds cool. I want it to work. I want to see it.
You want it to work? It says, yeah, floating home prototype sinks in.
I mean, it is kind of funny.
I guess you can.
Maybe so. I don't know. I just don't.
I guess you can scroll down and see if there's any more information if you're that
Sure.
if you're that curious.
I'll pause this.
There's probably nothing though.
Apparently, a bilge pump didn't work correctly. If you have to rely on bilge pumps to keep upright when the vessel's new and there's no wind or waves, you're bound to sink sooner or later.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm saying. I'm not saying this about the bilge pump. I didn't know anything about that. I'm just saying, like, if you have this problem on a clear, sunny day, I just don't think anyone's going to want to live there.
I believe the pumps were supposed to add or remove buoyancy to parts of it to deal with rocking from ocean conditions, not that it's constantly taking on water.
I mean, it's supposed to. That's the big thing, though. It's supposed to actually float, right?
But it's not. There's a prototype, though.
The bilge pump failed. It's not supposed to do that. Like, right. I mean, obviously, prototypes are not guaranteed to work, of course. Like, there has to be experimentation.
I'm a sucker for new things, so.
But I'm just saying, like, what faith would you have in the person that designed this? I don't know. Maybe if they're like an eccentric,
I have zero faith in them. I'm,
like an eccentric, like billionaire or some shit. Maybe then you're gonna be like, oh, you know what? Like, that sounds like something I want to invest in. Like this first one failed, but they can correct their errors.
Should I stick with my entry-level Verizon position where I knock on doors and sell 5G internet paid on commission with potential to advance and make a lot of money in 7 years, or go for dream job now? What's your dream job? It depends.
Dude, I would say go for like your dream job. I mean, like if your dream job is not going door to door selling Verizon shit, then I mean that's just something you're doing in the meantime. I don't know. I mean, it's just what
Cloud Massacre gave us 99 cents for existing, so yeah, I appreciate that.
It's what you value more, because obviously the other job probably, I'm assuming the reason you're asking is because it provides more stability. So you have to make the trade-off if you care more about that or you care more about doing what you want to do. And that's not always an easy choice or a simple one.
Nikki says this is luxury technology. The fact that we focus on stuff like this is the problem to begin with, Taylor. I mean, who is the we, though? Who is the we? I'm not focusing on that.
I'm focusing on...
You're not focusing on it. That person who created prototype was.
I'm definitely focusing on it. I'm focusing on it sinking into the fucking lake.
I mean, weren't airplanes luxury at some point or another? And now they're just flying buses, I'm not saying this is like a great thing. I'm just saying.
With new technologies, yes, it's usually the wealthy that adopt them first, almost certainly.
Right.
Like a motor carriage or something, or the first planes. Yeah, of course. You're always going to look at early adopters are almost universally people with money.
It's because new tech is expensive. It's not just because, oh my God, we're rich and we're evil. We hate people.
I don't know. A lot of times they seem to be that way.
I mean, some of them are.
like they could have fooled me. But yeah, I mean, sure. I don't think maybe it's that overt, like twirling their mustache going like, ha,
it doesn't have to be as expensive as they make it to be. I understand that. But things are going to be more expensive when they're new.
Yeah.
Like, for example,
generally,
a sport that I'm into is show jumping, right? Like, I like my hobby. Well, it still has to do with it, I guess. But I like doing equestrian stuff, like I like riding horses, and it's a really expensive hobby to get into.
Oh yeah.
And there's no reason why it is. None at all. Like, seriously.
It is those that it appeals to.
Right. So like that I understand, but new technology.
I mean, Taylor, you're probably like the like in the horse world, like of super humble means compared to most of the people. You were like, oh, because like she would go ride horses and it'd be like, it's a doctor that owns several homes and several pedigree horses. Oh yes, look at this the stallion here. Ah yes, I bought him from me at $250,000.
I know. I'm going up to.
I hope I'll stud him soon. I'll recoup some of the cost of that. Like there's only just people like that, and then it's like, it's me, Taylor. How you doing?
I like horses.
Horse is beautiful.
It was funny because like there would be a horse in a stall that's worth $750,000, right? And right next to it is a horse that's worth like $500 on a good day.
Yeah, like if like you find
so I will say that like barns,
a sunny disposition.
Most barns are typically, because it's so expensive, the people usually can't afford much except for stuff that has to do with horses, unless they're like that doctor that owned like 4 or 5 of the horses that were there.
Well, I'm confused. What does that have to do with the early adoption of technology?
Oh, what I'm just saying is that we were talking about how stuff is expensive when it's new and it's only for
Right.
the wealthy.
Well, horseback riding's old as shit, though. So how do you
No, I
explain
know
that?
that's what I'm saying. I said so some of it I understand why you're like, hey, this is expensive and there's no reason. Like you guys are just evil fucks. Rich people don't want poor people to get into equestrian sports.
Well,
And
obviously.
the reason why is because you make so much money off of the breeding of horses. And it literally is a dick waving contest for rich people. But new technology, there is a reason why it's more expensive. And it's because there aren't many people who know how to do it, right? The materials might be expensive. They have to mass manufacture it. Mass manufacturing is what makes things cheaper.
Yeah, economy of scale. That's what you're talking about. With a new
So
product like
that's
this,
why I brought up the equestrian stuff.
I got you.
Because horses are really easy to come by, right?
You can almost agree Taylor's completely insane.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, like, look, you like I've heard you out your story and all that stuff, but I just keep thinking you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Well, that sucks for you, doesn't it? You gotta sleep next to me.
I like crazy. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's go on to the next thing. The next thing. Bye.
Why?
Dude, these are the most guilty. This is like the most guilty shit ever. Like, I watched this last night and I'm just like, dude, if this guy does anything but just like, there's only one reaction I would have is like as someone that's like this busted is just to get up and leave. And he does it. Eventually that does happen. But and I'm telling you this like knowing that's gonna spoil it. But when you see the level of cringe this is, and I'm not talking like the cringe of like, oh, that's lame. Like you're cringing so hard because it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch someone like fucking crash and burn so spectacularly. This is wife catches her cheating husband.
Hold on 1 second. I know I gotta. God damn.
Yeah, go back. Let's start over.
Hopefully it's loud enough for me.
Hey, how are you? We're married. I'm just having dinner with another woman. You know how it is. Dude, like so fucking busted, dude. What are you doing? I'm having dinner with this other young lady. We're just enjoying a meal.
Oh, it says no sound.
No sound, Taylor. What did you do?
It doesn't say there's no sound. I could hear it. No sound.
Okay, go ahead and go to the stream. Go look.
Sound.
Go back a little bit. We're gonna check and see if we can hear sound on that end.
Oh, sorry about that.
Nope, I don't hear any sound. Oh, you had us muted.
Hopefully it's loud enough for me.
Yeah, I'm hearing sound.
I can hear it. It's just really quiet. I wonder how we could boost it.
Yeah, see if you can boost the sound at all.
I mean, it's at the top.
Ugh.
Their sound, it's fine. Their sound is just a little quiet, low volume.
We have to. I switched to using the Brave browser, so I have to see if I know it's basically Chrome, so I'm gonna see if there's an extension.
Hey, what if we do like this?
That might help. Yeah.
Yeah, let's try this. All right, you guys.
We're boosting it on the board to see if
I'm
it
going to
helps.
boost it, and you guys tell me if it's good. Okay. All right.
How are you? I'm cheating on you, obviously. I'm a friend. I'm fucking your husband for sure. I'm definitely doing like about 20 minutes ago. I was blowing him in the parking lot, and now we're having a nice dinner.
Same for me. I'm sorry, y'all. I think it really is just quiet. Like the video itself is just quiet.
We can all
because I have a hard time.
We can all agree that it's the fault of communism, though. Let's all just agree to that.
Yeah, I can't hear what they're saying either, so we'll just have to be quiet.
I'll just narrate it for you.
Awkward silence. Okay, her face says it all.
More awkward. More awkward silence. A work friend? So the wife asked, a work friend? and she's looking up and is like, we all know what this is. Like, everyone here knows what this is. Let's just be honest. Like, they can play the game of like, I don't know, this is totally innocent, but like, you couldn't be more fucking guilty if you tried. Like, if like you cast a movie role and is like, you're like the guilty person that's cheating on your spouse, that's what these people are. Like, it's just spot on.
I will say this though, she's pretty. You know, she looks like fun.
I bet you was.
I bet she
was.
He should leave his wife for her. Like fully, you know?
I don't know. Maybe you will.
Yes, I'm a friend.
You're not.
She sounds so nice. I'm on her side.
I'm a friend.
They are seated weird for a date. Yeah, what does the wife look like? I need to know this. And also, I have to say, like, someone who would go out and do this, who would go out and film and then put it on TikTok, their own husband, like them catching their husband cheating on them. They're a fucking piece of shit too. Really.
Like, look, there's a couple ways you can interpret this. Number one is the woman is catching them dead to rights. Number two, it's fake.
I don't think it's fake.
Number three.
The pain in this face right here says it all.
Number three, you know, he's actually not cheating, and it is just a congenial dinner.
They are seated pretty far apart for being on a date.
I mean, not necessarily.
Well, they are also older. Looks like they're like what, maybe 38?
Yeah,
maybe 40.
I mean, just look at this guy. That you're telling me this guy looks completely innocent. Like, oh hey, yeah, I'm just having dinner. You know,
that's Taylor saying Scotty can cheat on her, but only with girls that are really pretty. It's true, or guys, I guess.
I keep playing it. I have to narrate for the people. Okay, well, I'm his wife, so
she sounds like a cow.
Okay, I don't think she is. I think
I'm his wife.
You can see her at the very beginning, but we'll go back and see what she looks like at the end. What kind of friend are you? And the husband's like, we work together. Like, work together. You know how it is. Like, we work together. Something about the kids.
I guess the Bel Air is a hotel.
Yeah, I guess like she knows they were in a hotel together.
Yeah, it sounds like a Doran to me. Dude, this poor guy.
I knew you were at the hotel together.
50-pack a day smoker. She sounds crazy.
Why don't you love me? Why don't you love me? Yeah, just had a congenial little dinner here. We're at the Bel Air just discussing work.
The other lady sounds so nice too. Gosh.
So for 3, oh, okay. So they were at a hotel for 3 hours. That's what she's saying. It's like, this is total like it is.
Doran sounds like she's surprised. So yeah. I'm guessing that she like flops over like every 6 months or so and lets him get some. Is that what this is?
This is like, her face is like, basically like both of them is like, this is what it is. Like, they're not denying it. They're also not saying anything.
Yeah, exactly. The blonde lady, she like genuinely looks. This is what this Decepticon says. The blonde lady genuinely looks like she didn't know he was married too. Yeah, most people are not going to continue a relationship with somebody that's married.
Yeah, I mean, oh no, I'm not blaming her. I mean, it's awkward as shit. Like, she might know.
This guy was just getting his chili with cheese.
Yeah. You know, she might know, she might not know. I mean, who knows? Some people don't give a
he could be pulling this line like, I'm going to leave her.
Yeah,
you know, we're done, we're separated or whatever.
Yeah, and this could honestly, this actually might strengthen her resolve, because after this, you might be like, oh my god, see what I mean? I'm trying to leave her, and this is what she does.
I mean, she sounds. Look at his body language, dude. He's like, maybe he's afraid of her. I'm afraid of her.
You're afraid
she sounds like she was 350 pounds.
Why are you afraid of me, sweetie?
Why are you afraid of me?
Don't be afraid of me. I love you.
Oh, okay.
Crawl into bed with me. Don't move. Don't breathe. Well,
she said you're gross or something.
Yeah, you're gross. I think so.
It's hard for me to hear the baritone.
It's really low, guys, even for us. And it's boosted all the way.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Wary Mary one. Oh man. Well, maybe they just need couples counseling. That'll solve it.
To be fair, Brett would be a chronic cheater if he could be.
Oh God, yeah, of
That's
course.
true.
I mean, like,
Didn't he back in the day anyway?
yeah, there is a video of him with like some other woman when like he had his little like pretty much riding the crest of his YouTube fame.
Mm.
He had like he did a
Thank
video
you,
with this,
Dragon in the West.
he did a couple of videos with her.
Some money for y'all, Dorn. Did I walk in on a Keen vid?
Individual. No, no, we don't cover breaking here. I'm not saying we never will, but not on this show.
This goes straight towards the headphone fund.
Okay, so
Legit.
we're done with this one. What do you think, though? You think that this title is accurate? It says wife catches her cheating husband. You think he was cheating? What's your instinct?
Yes, but I don't blame him.
Oh shit! Oh, we didn't go back. Sorry.
He said, "How are you?"
How are you? Oh. So go back to the top because you can see her in the beginning of the video. We said so you think she looks like a Dorn? So she's like hefty.
Oh,
No,
is that her?
that's her. Hi.
Is she? All right, is she barefoot walking up in this bitch? All right, she's coming in.
She's got like sandals on
Mm.
or like flip flops, Oh my god, look at that face, dude. The knowledge. I like seeing like just like the wheels turning of like I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
Team Homewrecker. I don't.
There you are. You're like, she's nice. I like her.
Well, whatever. Yeah, but because who would ever like? You're supposed to be distraught that your husband is cheating on you, but you're filming it and you put it on TikTok to get a bunch of views on the internet, and that's your first. That's your
well,
first
probably also
thing?
to spread to all his social media.
So you're a shit
platforms.
person.
Oh yeah, she's definitely trying to shame him right here, of course. But obviously, you don't know the full context. Maybe she's a terrible, abusive person, and he's,
I'm just saying, like, I've been cheated on, and I didn't feel the need to like spread it to the whole world.
Maybe you should have.
Why? For what purpose?
To shame them.
Oh, well, yeah, that's my first thought is
some
they
people
need
like
shame.
That. Oh, a lot of people are vengeful when they get cheated on. You have to remember, like, there's like a vengeance factor.
Who the hell is filming her too?
Probably her friend that egged her on.
Right.
you know that's what it is. Like, it's probably a friend or family member who was like, "Oh, you're gonna go confront him. We're gonna confront him right now, cheating motherfucker."
How about you deal with it like an adult? Like, this doesn't seem like a healthy relationship, is what I'm saying.
Seems healthy enough to me.
Right.
Talking about Taylor, you're like, this is not. Well, how's it unhealthy? Look, they're in a public place. She's confronting them. She wants people to see him for what he is. Is that so bad?
Did
he not put himself in the situation if he's cheating on his wife to be out with another woman?
Who could cheat on me, skate and create?
I don't know. Who could cheat on you?
I don't need to shame anyone right now. I'm just saying I have.
You're saying you're a cheater?
Me? No.
Yeah.
No.
Damn, Taylor's a cheater.
I'm a cheater. Let's go on to the next one. The title of this video was "My Husband Cheated on Me," with a thumbnail of the husband with an arrow and red circle. Yeah, right. That's so. Relationships are content now.
For some people, they are. Yeah, I mean, totally. For some people, relationships are just like a form of content for them. Like you see, there's YouTube channels that are centered around families, couples, individual people just living their lives.
Oh shit, we gotta Paul's ego, dude. Victor says, "I think it's a work."
It's a work. It could be. Dude, you never know. It could definitely be a work. I mean, for social media cloud, people have done crazier shit. Like 100%.
Dragon in the West gave us another $5 for the headphone fund. That's so nice. Taylor kind of looks like Linda Hetty, the best Sarah Connor after Linda Hamilton. More for better headphones. Thank you. I don't know who that is. So I'll have to look.
You'll have to look it up.
I'm looking right now.
Look it up. How dare you look it up?
Oh, I do know who that is. Yeah, I can see it actually. She's the lady from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, she was also in Dread.
I can see it. Damn.
Are you actually British? I think she's British. British.
Cersei in Game of Thrones. I stopped after season 4. Yeah, I see it. That's a nice compliment. I appreciate that. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Busted.
What headphones are you going for? Well, we did have. Were them ones that we you have them? over there?
Never Skull Candy again.
Yeah, they were Skull Candy, Arctic, something or another. What were they?
Probably get more Audio Technica.
Scotty got them for my was it my birthday last year?
Yeah,
something like that.
Audio Technica. I've had these ones for years and they've been good. So
I'm actually looking at
not Skull Candy.
No, the Marshall headphones.
I've never actually used Marshall headphones. I know they make amps and shit.
They do. They also make headphones.
Oh.
And I think those would be nice. They're supposed to be comfortable.
See, this is some fucked up shit here. A mom at Disney decides she doesn't have to wait in line.
Oh God.
It's like, you can't do this kind of stuff.
Deceptijon says Sennheisers are great too. Aren't those the one that Paul uses?
I think so. Maybe, yeah. But yeah, I've heard people speak very highly of those as well.
Arctis from Steel series are not bad. That's the one we had. The Skull Candy Arctis from Steel series.
And for some reason,
they just started the it's not that they were bad. I like them.
The padding on here just disintegrated. I don't know why.
So maybe I don't know if you can buy the padding. But they just like
maybe if you could do that, but I don't know if I want to give them more money, seeing as they made substandard shit.
Sennheiser again. All these people are saying Sennheiser. So
Sennheiser. Do you want Sennheiser?
Skull Candy is what I used in junior high when I was on a budget. I'm on a budget, motherfucker. Shit. We on a budget.
We're some cheap motherfuckers when it comes to headphones.
We just cheap motherfuckers in general. Okay.
I don't know if we're that cheap, but we definitely don't have like crazy spending habits. Let's see. Dude, this one's messed up because everyone there has been waiting. I don't know if this is Disneyland or Disney World, but I can tell you this ain't gonna fucking fly. Oh, no volume again.
I know. Give me a second.
Taylor, what are you doing? Taylor, you drunk again?
Give me a second.
Taylor, I'm sorry, guys. Taylor's been drinking again.
Tried to get on the ride from the exit.
No! You gotta go back to the beginning. You have to see her. She literally just jumps it.
Karen tried to get on the ride from the exit.
People
No!
be pissed at Disney World too. Okay.
No! You're going on a kiddie ride. Like, did you honestly think that was gonna work? Like, all the other parents there are just gonna be like, she deserves to be let on. Just let her on. It's like, dude, lady, everyone else has been there with their kids all day. We're all tired.
You
we're sweaty.
get no empathy or compassion from people at Disney World. Okay? It's 100 degrees.
Yeah, no one's gonna be like, oh, I'm understanding. It's like, fuck you. You're a terrible human being. How dare you try to skip the line? Don't ever try to cut me. Yeah, take your little prop with you.
I love the happy music while she's storming off. It's like what was it at Universal or it must have been at Universal where that guy wouldn't take off his baseball cap for the Jurassic Park ride.
Yeah, there's a Jurassic Park ride.
It was so funny too. We're like, what the fuck? I've never seen this before.
And like, it was really weird because it was a situation that you understood way more about it than you had any business to, just based on watching in front of you. Like, so like this, it's like a water ride, but you have a big drop or whatever. But like, there's one vehicle in front of you. It's like on tracks, and there's another one. And the guy at the very back, we're in the front row of ours. In the very back, this guy has a cap on, and the rules of the ride are you cannot wear a hat. You cannot flip it backwards. You have to completely take the hat off. For whatever reason, this guy was like, no, like he didn't want to do it. So this young lady, she's working the ride, and she's like, take your hat off, and the ride will go forward. And the guy's like, what? Like, oh, I'm not taking a hat off, kind of thing. It's like, we're gonna be off the ride.
And then he started acting like,
and then she ignored him and went off to other people doing her job.
Mm-hmm.
And like his friends and other people in the group are like, just take your hat off. He's like, I ain't taking my hat off. What are they gonna do to me? I'm not taking my hat off. And they have a signal that Universal that if you're not gonna comply or whatever, the ride's not gonna go forward, they do this.
Yeah.
Make an X. And then it's like, get off the ride now. She's like, you're off.
And he's like, what?
And the guy,
What?
yeah, and he's all like, he's like, get all brawled. He's like, what? You're not gonna kick me off the ride. And they're like,
He was clearly bald or balding and did not want to take the hat off.
Yeah.
It was the funniest shit.
we started like bowing up to her. Like, a bunch of people were like, get the fuck, like,
Well, when she said, the thing is when she said, you need to take the hat off, and then she walked away and started doing her job, he just sat back and he's like, I'm not taking it off. And he's got buddies with him, so he feels like this empowerment to be an asshole. And this really was a moment where everyone clapped when they got him off of the ride.
yeah, no, dude, like, you know,
Everyone,
the story,
they're
like,
yes, because everybody's like, get off the fucking ride, dude, because they stopped the ride and would not let us go until he left.
yeah,
They
so
got
you have,
security guards and everything.
yeah, so we basically have like 50 people like, get off, you know, like,
My sister stood up and she's like, get the fuck off. My goodness.
it's like, get the fuck off the goddamn ride. So the guy finally, like, they basically they start kicking him out. And he's like, ugh.
The security guard had to come and get his ass.
I don't remember that. I just remember his ass getting kicked off the fucking
He wasn't
ride.
bad looking, but I mean, he was once he opened his freaking mouth.
He was an idiot, which is so dumb because he probably got kicked out of the
And I
fucking
love
park.
this ride.
That's what
There's a reason why you cannot wear your hat. Okay, number one, you're gonna lose it. And then you're gonna be pissed at Universal because they didn't make me take my hat off.
It's
I
a-
didn't know I was gonna
it's not a
lose it."
crazy ride. It's a fun little ride, but you know,
Your hat will probably come off though.
you can't be like a Karen on the ride. If they take your hat off, take your hat off. You don't just go to the exit and try to jump on the ride. That's not going to work. Especially not at Disney. They're not going to let you get away with that. The thing that really makes it though is her getting mad about it. Like she was somehow wrong.
Oh, we got $5 from Freakadelic, who says, Scotty, wolves can jump over walls of flame with snarly teeth and backflip over them. They can chew their way through your house. Wolves are cooler than you.
All right, then I look forward to them doing it. I'll take on a wolf anytime, anywhere.
I think wolves are cooler than me.
No,
I'm
I don't
not-
agree with that
I'm
statement.
not afraid to
I don't
admit
agree
it.
with that statement. You know what? I want them
I'm
to
not
show
afraid.
up right now and stop me from saying it. I am better than those backflipping wolves. And if they got a problem with that, here I am. Wow, nothing
But they
happened.
have snarly teeth.
Nothing happened.
What are you gonna do about the snarly teeth?
I'll knock that teeth right out of its mouth and go.
Somebody said, was it Tim Pool?
I wish.
No. I love this ride at Universal. I'm going in 2 weeks.
Damn, I'm jealous of you.
Yeah.
No, I'm jelly.
I just can't understand baldness anxiety. Just own it. That's the cutest little snake.
The cutest.
Look at his little peepers and his little sniffers. It's nice.
Too cutesy. Too cutesy, Taylor.
Smith Black gave $5 and said Aunt Scotty and Uncle Taylor. I love that. Thank you.
I'm confused. Very confuzzled by your comment.
Wolves are always starving. They'll do anything to eat. It sounds like John Luke.
Man, they better not come at me, man. They better come at you.
Dragon in the West gave us $2 more, which is cool, and said if I had the bald gene, I'd own it. My buddy does. Just shave your head.
Yeah, just pull a freaking Joe
You
Rogan. Joe
work
Rogan.
out,
Just
you
go.
know, shave your head. Or, I mean, you don't even have to work out. Look at Breaking Bad. Walter White looks badass. You do have to have a nice shaped head for it. That's the thing.
Yeah, not everyone does.
Not everyone does. And so if you don't, then I recommend a cap, I guess.
Yeah, a modest cap.
A modest cap.
Dude, I do not look good with a shaved head, but luckily I do not have like
I think you look good with a shaved head.
But I
think
don't
you
really
look good
have to deal with
kind of
any-
head.
I really don't, well, yeah, but you're biased. I really don't have to deal with any like significant hair loss. So I think I'm good for a while. Like that,
You got a shit ton of hair.
yeah, I got too much hair. I'm good.
Whoa. Maya, the producer, gave
Yo,
$9.99.
mama.
Said, yo, mama.
And if you reverse 999, it's 6
With a picture
six,
of Miranda
6.
Cosgrove.
The number of the beast.
I can't pull off being bald since I have giant Dumbo ears.
Oh shit.
Then that's your selling point. There's like
Keep your hair game strong, homie.
in my psychology class, I have this book, right? And me and like every time me and Scotty talk, I feel like I have something that I can say from the book because it just has like everything in it. And there is this idea that people with like I don't, what's the word? Like they have unusual features that people find them more interesting. That's why like models, like some of them look kind of weird. Like they might have really far apart eyes or they might have really big ears, but if you know how to sell it, then people really be
Gotta sell it,
you
baby.
gotta sell it.
Sell it.
Accentuate that you have giant Dumbo ears.
What's our next one?
Thankfully, my hair is nice and thick.
That's good.
That's good.
It's good to have nice thick hair.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You're a terrible person.
I just love the really happy music, but these people are so pissed.
I'll just enjoy Disney World without people like you to ruin it for me.
Okay.
So mad.
How could she see that from that far? That's pretty crazy.
We got some talented people in the world.
Biden says no one fucks with a Biden. Fair enough.
Yeah, dude. Who fucks with Biden? No one fucks with Biden. Oh, with a Biden. Sorry. Not the Biden. A Biden. So there's like a species of Bidens out there. It's like, or alternatively, a bunch of Biden clones.
Well, that's his last name, so he could be referring to himself.
I
He could
am
be referring
Biden
to
817-3.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Mendacious has got it's like Anya Taylor-Joy with her really wide apart eyes. She's like a really gorgeous frog. Me and Scotty watched
Today I learned that Mendacious wants to have sex with a really wide-eyed frog.
I would.
I see a wide-eyed frog.
Oh god, what was that show where she's
I
does
want it.
chess? We watched the whole thing.
What
The
show?
Queen's Gambit.
The Queen's Gambit.
That show was fucking awesome. That show will make you obsessed with Anya Taylor-Joy.
I don't know if I'm obsessed with her, but it was a good show. Or it was a mini-series, right?
Really gorgeous frog. Yeah, I think it was
beautiful frog. What's a
Gee.
frolic with you, you little frog?
It is pretty spot on. Hold on.
Let's roll around in a field together.
Hold on.
Beautiful little
She
frog.
does.
See if there's just put in her name and put frog.
Frog.
Yeah, see if there's a picture of a frog in her. Maybe she can be a frog.
Mm.
All right, we'll have to make it ourselves one day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make it, but she is a frog. I can see it. She's like a sexy frog. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. She's
That's a frog for sure.
Dude, she sees a fly, her tongue's gonna flick out. She's like a Jar Jar Binks tongue in there.
Oh, there she is. Look, see, there it is. And that's a fly.
Frog.
That's definitely a frog. All right, we're done with that. All right, you don't fuck with a Biden.
This one's really short, so we'll just play this.
Oh, God damn it. How dare you?
Thanks for everything. Thanks for coming down. We appreciate it. I'll keep the food.
No one fucks with the Biden.
Yeah, goddamn right.
And you can't argue with your brothers outside the house.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Fucking senile ass Biden. He's like, yeah, can't fuck. No one fucks with the Biden. Yeah, okay, Grandpa. You know it. No one fucks with me. Yeah, all right.
I like that other guy. He had a really kind face and he was really warm.
Well, yeah, because he realizes Grandpa Joe's not all there.
Stop giving me a frog fetish. It's too late. I'm already there too.
Your next name is gonna be fucking Frog Rider, not Bubble Rider. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't wait to find a frog. Oh.
I don't see it with Smash though. I'll have to Photoshop something. You'll see it. You'll have no choice but to see it.
Give her the face of a frog.
Anya Taylor frog.
And then you'll understand. He's gonna be like Bubble Rider. Excuse me, Frog Rider. Be like, why do I want to fuck a frog? I don't even understand my strange attraction.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. He. That's
you
what he did.
damn right. I look at that frog and I go.
No, he's talking about Biden. That's what he said.
Oh, I see.
Thanks for everything. Thanks for coming down. We appreciate it. I'll keep the food.
read somewhere. No one fucks with a
Yeah, goddamn right.
That's what he said.
Damn.
Goddamn right.
Biden knows he's untouchable. He's like, no one can do anything to me.
You didn't realize Biden was balding?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's got like a little wisp of hair over that bald spot.
I'm pretty sure that's my dad's friend. Like legit.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Must be weird to see.
And he
him.
knows, like, hey, don't fuck with Biden. Now he knows.
Karen demands that neighbor puts a leash on his dog in his own fenced-in yard.
I mean, this is obviously, Karen's pretty reasonable people.
You can keep talking. Sorry, I'm just getting it ready.
Nope, don't hear no volume. Can't talk.
Go ahead.
Silent. Silent as the grave. This looks like a miserable living situation.
Best show from Pessimist Productions now, to be honest. Look at that. Cynical, the Astro Creep.
So, like, you walk outside your house, right? And this is what you see.
Oh, this bitch? Yeah.
Like, so, guys, we haven't even pressed play. But I just know that I would be miserable. If, like, I moved in, like, these look like townhomes or apartments, but it looks like a townhouse to me. And just to walk outside and see this troglodyte staring back at me, it's just like, no. Like, no, what have I done? Like, dude, this dude needs to move. Like, if I like go and look at this house, like I'm interested in like renting this place or whatever, or maybe you buy them. It depends. Some some you rent, some you buy. Some are you can do either one. And you see this to greet you, you leave.
I like how many trees there are, though.
Yeah, the trees are nice. It would be really nice if one just fell on her. Took care of that, like divine intervention. Just took care of this problem for you.
You ready to see it?
Unfortunately.
You know what? You go and get yourself help.
Yeah,
I think you need help. You sound winded, like even saying anything. You sound like you need to go and get yourself help. Here, I'll give you some help. Who gives a fuck about a dude in his yard with his dog? Like, just leave him alone. Like, why are you so obsessed with having a confrontation? Like, I don't know. Maybe this dude will prove me wrong, though. But just like looking at her, I have a million preconceptions.
Scruss, why'd my mom get her bricks stolen? What are you talking about? Her bricks?
Mm-hmm. I haven't.
You'll have to.
It sounds like some communist talk.
I will say this though. Let's go back and look. Let's look at his dog. So he's got what looks to be
come here, puppy. So cute.
Some type of breed known as a pit bull, right? She's got a little
terrific
dog.
Dogs, greatest dogs.
Well, you know how I feel about pit bulls.
They're great dogs, of course.
Right. That's a discussion for another day, I guess. But what I'm thinking is that, and this happens a lot with these Karens now, is that someone gets fucking fed up with bullshit and they go and they actually confront somebody and then they get labeled as a Karen on the internet when you're not getting the full story. You're getting a 1-minute clip, right? That's obviously going to paint her in a bad light and him in a like, I'm just a reasonable guy. What? I'm just a reasonable, look how reasonable I am. Of course you're being reasonable. You're filming something that you know you're going to put on TikTok, right? So you don't know how he is ahead of this. And what it looks like here is that he's got a dog with cropped ears, right? That he wants to look aggressive. Where this dog is probably,
you don't know if he cropped the dog's ears.
He could have rescued it. I'm not sure.
Right.
We don't know. But the point is
we don't know.
We don't know. What I can almost guarantee you is that dog is aggressive with a little dog on the other side of the fence.
That
and you
dog
can see that
looks like a little angel sent down from heaven.
Is Taylor anti-pit bull?
Yeah,
I'm not. It's not the dog. It has to do with breeding the dogs. It has to do with people owning dogs that they cannot handle.
Well,
right?
That's not been demonstrated to be the case here.
I'm just saying it's just like what I'm thinking already.
Man, already white knighting a Karen. I never thought I'd see the day. Sad, really sad.
Well, I just want to see first.
Look, I mean, that's just sad. That's just sad. You defend a Karen like that.
I'm not just gonna look at a video and be like, yep,
yep, you're wrong.
I'm not gonna think for myself. I'm just gonna believe whatever you tell me. No problem.
Yeah, that sounds like you should. That's what you should do.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. Here we go again. So it starts off
lovely
already,
Karen. Oh, Karen is right.
With this video, it shows her. It almost sounds like she's a crazy person, right?
Karen.
Let's
Saint
she's responding to
Kevin.
something he said, which of course he didn't film.
He said, "Howdy doody, neighbor."
Right. And then she's like, "Oh my God, you should just kill yourself." That's what she said, right?
Let's go look.
You go and get yourself help.
Okay, so she starts out with, "You should go and get yourself help." That's the first thing she says when she sees her neighbor.
I don't know.
No provocation, nothing at all. I don't think so. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Yeah, I will.
You need it.
I'll get fucking help. I'm getting rid of my fucking stupid, crazy neighbor.
Oh, you get your dog.
So he's definitely not
This is
innocent.
my yard, you stupid.
Hold on, wait. So his dog, look, his dog is already showing aggression. Hair up. You see it?
We haven't even seen it.
But
Quit,
fucking
quit,
bitch.
stop playing it. See, he's obviously an aggressor too.
Yeah, he is. That's what I'm saying. So
But-
she's not a Karen. They're both assholes, probably. But his dog is already showing aggression signs right there. Hair up, tail up, all the way.
We haven't seen the full thing yet, so you know what? I think you should actually let it play instead of it keeps. You're stopping it too much.
He sounds fucking. Yeah, exactly. He sounds crazier than her.
He sounds immature too, though. I will grant that. He definitely sounds immature, and like there's a way better way to handle it than the way he is, even if she is a Karen. But keep playing it.
All right, let's see.
Your dog has got to be on a leash.
Really? He's standing in my fucking yard.
But he's
Oh, he's a man child too.
Yeah, she's not a Karen. Nope. Mm-mm. See, I was right.
No, she could be a Karen too, though. But she is also telling him to leash a dog in his yard, which he's not required to do. He does not have to leash a dog in his own yard, especially when the dog
I
is
agree with
contained.
that. I agree with that.
But he's handling it very immaturely. Like he's definitely a man baby. So
I'm just
points off for that. For him.
she's trying to protect her little dog, and she's within her right to tell him that if they have fences like this, and if they're in townhomes, they might not be able to change it. But if she has to be next to him, and he's not controlling his own dog,
He's not required to leash his dog. He's immature, and he's.
I'm not saying he's required to, but it seems I don't know how they.
Okay, well, there's a barrier between them, so I don't understand the harm to the other dog. If as long as that barrier is still standing,
The barrier is shit. Do you see the barrier?
Is the dog broken the barrier?
That dog could easily break that barrier.
But has it done so?
I don't know.
Obviously, the worst at that point you could say is negligence on his part, but nothing's happened, Taylor. So you have to demonstrate a harm has been done to that dog.
Yeah.
What harm is
take your
that dog?
barking bitch ass in the.
That's aggressive behavior too. He's jumping up on the fence. His tail
Do
is
you
up.
hear
his
what he
ears-
just said to that poor little dog? Take your barking bitch ass. Like he's literally
Well,
pissed at
I'm
a
not
little
defending
dog.
this. I'm not defending
Don't
this guy.
defend him.
I'm not defending this guy. I'm defending the dog.
He's a fucking cunt. There isn't anything she could do that I would label her Karen at this point.
I'm not defending him. I'm defending his dog's behavior. I'm not defending this guy's behavior. He sucks, clearly. I mean, the way he's talking.
The dog is jumping up.
Look,
It's a little dog.
the way he's talking to her, even if she is a Karen, you know, I think most people should be treated with a baseline of respect. Now, maybe she's been horrible to him and vile to him, and this is why she's getting this reaction. We don't know. Maybe this is in some way warranted. But as far as this interaction, I don't think it's warranted based on just what I've seen.
Dragon the West gave $2 again. Thank you. That was very nice. And says pits can be sweet, but they take point from Ziona. Yeah.
No, this guy clearly is. I mean, he's not helping this situation at all. Like he's also being aggressive and yelling at the other dog. It's not the dog's fault.
Both these dogs are relatively chill considering their owners are yelling.
Yeah. They're not doing too bad. So dogs are more reasonable than people usually. Usually, not always though. Let's keep going. Let's see if this little dog does or this big dog does anything bad.
Yeah, Aiden, take your barking bitch ass in the fucking house.
He's a little dog.
I'm 41, Patty.
Oh God.
God, Patty. I'm 41, Patty. Oh, these people both suck. These people both suck, dude. Even if she is a Karen, dude, you're a Kevin.
Oh, and there's a gate in between. There's no way they're but look, see, there's no real barrier.
Yeah, this is a case of everyone sucking. Like this guy's a man baby too.
Yeah, so she's not a Karen, and that's not even what a Karen is. See, that's why I don't like once people on the internet, like once a term gets passed around the internet, it no longer is what it originally was. Now it's just like there's a woman who yells. You know, she's not being a Karen.
Yeah, I'm not sure well, I mean, look, I have to keep watching, but as of right now,
I'm 41, Patty.
She's just a terrible person, and so is he. Like two really immature people that, like, if he's 41, like he's acting like he's 12. You know, like this is how I expect a 12-year-old to handle this, not a 41-year-old.
I'm 40 fucking one.
Act like it then. Honestly, he's more aggressive than the
Shut
pit
the
bull.
fuck up.
Pit bull's not doing anything.
You're right.
Your dog. Wait a minute. Your dog's not on a leash either. Oh shit. Oh, big brain moment. Okay, if his dog in your mind is required to be on a leash, then so would yours.
She's making it worse too by going down there. That's why the little dog started being aggressive.
But the big dog has not really done anything super aggressive. I mean,
my yard.
Oh, you know what? He has to be on a leash according.
No, that doesn't mean if that barrier was gone, then he wouldn't.
Look how my dog is being, you stupid bitch.
I mean, his dog is showing aggression aggression
He's showing that
signs.
shining.
Aggression signs.
Dude, that dog
you can
has
see
psychic
it
abilities.
right here where the hair is standing up. The dog hasn't gone and attacked yet, but see, that's the problem with cutting their ears too, which by the way, after listening to him, 100% this guy did not rescue this dog. 100% this guy
you can't
bought
100%.
this from 100%.
No, you can't.
I'm telling
were you there when he bought it?
99% sure that this guy bought this dog from a backyard breeder. Okay.
Maybe.
99% sure. I'm telling you, there's no way.
I mean, he is a baby. But look, I mean, still, even with this, like, neither of these people has the maturity to go inside. Like, I just wouldn't take my dog out at the same time as this woman. Like, if I saw her outside with the dog, I would just go back inside or be like, no, we're not going out right now. Or I go to the front yard. Like, and that's what most mature people would do. They would avoid the confrontation. If you don't get along with somebody, you don't keep mixing oil and water. You just don't do it. And this is what's happening here. You have two people that don't get along, and their dogs are basically like, what's happened here, I think, is they're putting all their dislike for each other onto this relationship with these dogs. You know what I mean? So it's like they're trying to come up with an issue or a reason why it's legitimate, why you should need to do this, you need to do that. It's like there's no legitimate reason for this. Like, there's a barrier. These dogs shouldn't mix, and you shouldn't mix. So, like, be mature and fucking step inside or go out front. Like, there's got to be a different way than handling it like this.
You know what?
Your dog is barking, acting a fool. My dog's wagging his tail.
Your dog isn't wagging his tail in a friendly way.
Yeah, no, that dog
that wasn't friendly.
But the little dog was not being friendly either. The little dog was.
Of course, it wasn't.
Yeah, so I mean, this little dog's not some innocent little creature either. But really,
I think they're both innocent little creatures. They're dogs. You know.
Well, I'll tell you what, dude. At the end of the fucking day, someone should walk the fuck away, and neither of them has the maturity to do that. They have to keep engaging in this back and forth. He is in a fenced yard. What do you mean?
We can't see the rest of the yard.
It looks fenced to me.
Your dog's in it. You're the one that needs a fenced yard. Your dog be attacking people.
Who did it attack?
It's a little dog. Like, you could step on it and kill it. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying, like,
who did it attack though?
Okay, but he said that dog needs to be in a fenced yard too. So is there not a back fence to this? Because all we can see is the side. And there's a gate there also, so we don't know.
I mean, we can't see, so there's no way of knowing. Unless he pans out further.
Bubba fucking loves everybody.
Is your dog's name Bubba?
Bubba loves everybody except you.
Except bitches like you.
Oh no, we can see it.
No, it looks fenced.
Yeah, it looks fenced to me. I don't know what he's talking about then.
Your dog shouldn't have an owner like you.
I agree with that.
Guess what? He has somebody that protects him. So you fuck with my dog, you fuck with me. What? No, fuck this stupid bitch.
Yeah. So like his wife is trying to like stop, please. The sad thing is that he filmed and posted that, like expecting him to look like the hero. Yeah,
we need more context, but not a fan of Taylor's dog race realism. There aren't dog races. Come now, please.
Yeah, yet again, this is like, why was this posted on social media? I get if she was an actual like real Karen. I mean, she's Karen-ish. I'll give you that.
So is he. If that's that's the criteria.
But you know, like under that criteria, you definitely you could have walked away and literally have someone in your life going like, come inside, like stop acting this way, and you're like, no, because every time I go out here, there's a problem. It's like, dude, how long do you need to take your dog out for? Like, do you seriously have to take your dog out at the same time? Like, I have such a hard time believing this is not just like you're totally creating this situation you're in. You can't tell me you have to take your dog out at the same time as your crazy neighbor.
Well, this is why I have a problem with him from the start. It's like what I was telling you about me going to Taco Bell. People are too quick to like intentionally cause fights with people so they can get TikTok views, you know? And I'm just sick of it. If you do that kind of stuff, automatically you're a fucking shit ass, in my opinion. You know? And shit asses do not take care of big dogs. They don't control them. They don't exercise them. They don't get them the attention that they need. And then you have pit bulls that get loose and they go and kill other dogs, or they go and kill children.
This one hasn't done that.
I'm not saying it has. I'm just saying that like
you're painting with a broad brush.
Well, dog whistling. Both dogs wanted their owners to shut up. Yeah, I'm sure that dog was fine.
Yeah, those dogs are fine.
You know how those pit bulls are. Pit bulls are not a race of dogs. It's a breed of dogs, and it's not even there is
a bias.
Group of breeds.
There is a bias against pit bulls in America.
There should be. So it's like let me explain this to you. If we're going to talk about pit bulls, no one is surprised when a border collie tries to herd small children or people, right? No one's surprised about it because that's what they were bred to do. No one is surprised when a Labrador fetches a ball and brings it back to you, right? No one's surprised about that. So why are people surprised when pit bulls attack people or other animals when that's what they were bred to do? So my problem is not with the breed, it's with allowing backyard breeders to continually breed these dogs for fighting, which is what they were bred to do.
Is the people involved with it have been unscrupulous.
I think what we need to do is all these dogs that are pit bull is an umbrella term that goes for it's 4 different breeds that they're put under. Like it's under the pit bull umbrella. Staffordshire Terrier, American Pit Bull, so on. There's a couple other ones. My issue is that we need to take these dogs, stop allowing people to breed them, and breed them.
How do you realistically enforce those laws?
Oh, you absolutely can. You
would create a massive level of level of law enforcement to actually do that, and the regulations that they create would be monstrous. And that's true. And people would still try to do it illegally unless the penalties were there's countries where they've basically made drugs like if you're caught with drugs, you're executed.
I think we just need to stop. We need to stop
and there's still drugs
allowing backyard breeders in general, and it will stop people, is what I'm saying, because they won't.
Eventually, if you increase the regulations.
I'm not saying it's going to stop everyone, but it's going to stop the majority of people who are doing it legally and are breeding dogs like pugs and French bulldogs to where half of the puppies they have are dead.
Well, let's not conflate all these other issues with that. I mean, that's part of it.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you get to pit bull banning.
We're talking about pit bulls, though.
The banning of breeding them.
So I mean, but I mean, do you think that they should no longer be allowed to breed any kind of pit bull in America?
The only people that I think should be allowed to do it are people that are going to change the breed for the better. For example, there are breeders registered with AKC that are breeding pugs to have a longer snout, to where they no longer have the squished face, to where they
because they're brachycephalic and that leads to a lot of breathing problems.
Right, and so they're breeding the dogs for the better. And I think you can do that with pit bulls. Is that
TJ had TJ's ex-wife had a pug named Grendel. He died, unfortunately. He was a great little dog, but but being around him, he'd be like you would hear like he would have times where if he got overheated, like he would really struggle to breathe. Like he would
dog eugenics. Oh my god.
Dog eugenics.
See, this is the thing though, is that you can't say anything about pit bulls because you guys aren't living in reality at all. I'm not even mad at the dogs. It's not their fault. That's what they were bred to do.
Yeah, you can't blame the dogs.
You're not surprised when, and it's like somebody said, you're not surprised when a husky screams, right? Or that it howls. My lab isn't going to howl. It's not in its genetics to do it. But you get any lab, and I guarantee you, it's going to fucking fetch. Why are you surprised when a pit bull is aggressive?
Maybe not any lab.
That's what they're bred to do. I'm not talking about no eugenics. You can't just live in this fucking fantasy world forever. Okay, so eventually we're going to have to deal with the pit bull problem, right? And one of the things,
final solution for the pit bulls.
Well, I'm not saying to kill the dogs. I'm saying that we need to stop. We need to ban the breeding.
What about the ones that are existing though?
I mean they're fine. I'm just saying that we need to
We
need to have
you wouldn't kill the millions of pit bulls, because if it's such a danger and such a problem, shouldn't you advocate for killing them?
one of the things that I think
to stop the danger, right?
one of the things that I think
Well, how many dog bites actually occur from pit? I mean, like, look, pit bulls are I know, because I know me and you've talked about this, and the thing you always bring up is like, well, you look at the number of dog bites. Pit bulls are the number one, or like that umbrella term. Those kind of dogs are the number one dogs most likely to attack and kill or bite, right?
They're the most likely to cause fatalities, and they are the most
or to attack at all, right?
Scotty, we were literally in Mandeville when we lived there.
No, I know.
There were 2 different women that were mauled and killed by their own dogs.
And I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that happens. But I'm saying, but I'm asking you a question. So according to the statistics you've seen, those are the dogs most likely to be involved in fatal attacks or attacks of any kind on people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. How many of those attacks occur every year?
I mean, we'd have to go look at it.
I mean, is it hundreds of thousands of attacks? Is it 10,000 attacks?
No.
I mean, so I'm just saying, like, I think it's a level of danger that you have to tolerate in a free society. And so it depends. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
But it's bad for the dogs, though. If you look at the amount of pit bulls that are in shelters, that's why I want to advocate it for the dogs. It's unfair that these dogs that are bred to be aggressive are kept for a year while they're puppies, and then when they're a year old and they start being aggressive, which they were bred to do, then these people give them up because they have kids or they don't want to get bitten.
I agree. It's
not fair to them. Then here's the thing, Scotty. This is another thing that we need to do. Then these shelters are not enforced to actually be honest about the dogs that they're giving out. So they give a pit bull who has a history of aggression, right, to a family with kids, and then the kid gets bitten or it gets killed, which has happened.
But that's pretty rare. You have to admit, even
the biting is not rare, and dog bites are severely underreported. You and I know this. You've been around a family member that has bitten someone. Was it reported?
No.
Okay, wasn't reported, was it?
Was that a pit bull though?
No, but the dog that it was is also a breed of dog that has a problem with aggression.
Okay, so should the same rules apply to those dogs?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I mean, because the only way that makes sense to me is if you're uniform with what you're saying. Like, you can't.
I already said that I am. I think that we should ban backyard breeding.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, but beyond that, like, you would basically, what you would have to do, what you're proposing is creating a framework in which isn't kind of temperament almost in some ways subjective. Like, how much should a dog be? Like, what is acceptable? I mean, like, and dogs are still going to bite no matter what. There's no way. If we have a society with lots of dogs, the dogs are not going to bite people.
We've got to do something about the problem.
No, but I'm saying, but do you agree that, well, I mean, so I'm saying, but we're basically, we're really what the issue here is the acceptable level of risk. Are you saying there should be no risk from dog attacks, or then you can't be dogs?
No, I'm not saying no risk, but there is disproportionately a risk with owning or being around pit bulls.
I mean, so what is that risk in comparison to another dog?
I mean, I guess it depends on what type of dog. We'd have to go look into it.
And I know and of course you're using these extreme examples, but you're not being honest that there's millions of pit bulls around that don't do anything.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But you're painting them all with the same brush, based on potentiality. The potentiality of doing something potentially something could happen.
This just goes into my bigger idea of banning backyard breeding.
Well, I know statistically what you're saying is still probably accurate. So I get what you're saying. Like, well, there is a proven that these animals in these contexts can be slightly more dangerous. But I'm saying, but like, I'd have to know the level of risk involved in that. But no, I agree. But honestly, the saddest thing about it is what you're talking about with the shelter is because I've been to shelters. And that's all they had. That's the only kind of dog they had was pit bulls.
Why do you think that is?
Oh, because people are giving them up because they can't deal with them. Or they don't want to deal
why
with
is that?
Probably their behavior.
Right. So I mean also you can totally breed for behavior.
Also probably apathy. Yeah, but you can breed for behavior, but it's like saying you can breed a human for behavior, right? Can you control what a person's going to do? You control what any animal is going to do at 100%. No, you can't.
Right? I don't know who would advocate for backyard breeding, but if that's what you're doing.
I didn't say I was advocating for backyard breeding.
Okay, because it's not just about pit bulls, in my opinion. I also think that we shouldn't allow the
breeding. But I'm saying but what you're presupposing is that the nature of something is like immutable. Like, so if a pit bull's bred like that, that's how they are. There's not nice pit bulls. There's just like, I have this in my nature and I'll be this way.
Well, there aren't border collies. There are border collies.
There's border collies that bite people too, right?
No. What I'm saying is there are border collies that don't herd, right? They aren't good for that. And that's fine. But the majority of border collies will. The majority of pit bulls will be aggressive at some point.
The majority of dogs will probably be aggressive at some point.
I mean, but it's disproportionate is what I'm saying. This isn't even about pit bulls. It's about backyard breeding and how it's wrong.
Well, yeah,
And that's what
I think
pit bulls.
I think you've shifted it though. Is what I'm saying. Like first start with
It's
pit bulls.
it's not a shift.
I mean, it has shifted.
It's not a shift. I said that from the very beginning.
But yeah, but the logical progression of the conversation is when you shifted from just talking about pit bulls to now you've talked about regulations on dog breeding. That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't a shift. I said it from the very beginning. That was like the first thing that I said.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I don't agree with you on it, and
I already know you don't agree with me. We already had this conversation. Moving the goalpost. It wasn't no goalpost. I already said it. I said it from the very beginning.
It's not that I don't agree with the regulations part of it.
I said I have no problems
don't
with the
agree with-
dogs. It has to do with the breeding. That's the first thing I said.
But you have to demonize them in order for that to work. Well, your argument doesn't work because you're not saying that because you're saying there's a greater risk, right? So you have to, in a sense, demonize them a little bit because you're saying.
No, I don't.
Well, I mean, yeah, you kind of have to because
There's a risk with having a bull in your house. I'm not demonizing the bull.
What I'm saying to you is that like here's what I see what you're saying. The stuff about regulations, I don't think we even disagree on. I think that the fucking proof is in the pudding. You see a lot of people.
Literally, one Google search disproves the notion that pit bulls are the most aggressive breed. That's not true. That's literally not true. Come on now.
No, I don't know the statistics on it.
Scotty, I've showed you the statistics.
No, I'm saying I don't know it. I don't have it in front of me, is what I'm saying to you. What I'm saying to you is that you are arguing, though, essentially that they are more dangerous than other dogs, right?
Yeah.
Based on your perceived nature of them, right?
Based on statistics.
Well, it's just and you've said that they're more aggressive, right? So that you perceive that to be their nature, right?
Some of them,
right? But that's what I'm saying. But you say disproportionately. That's why you've targeted them, especially. Is what I'm saying. Like you're not just like because like you've said. Oh yeah, other dogs can be aggressive, of course. Like a golden retriever can bite somebody. We all know it's possible. Now, is it as likely? Probably not. But obviously, you could have an ornery golden retriever, and it's the sweetest pit bull, and they, one might not do anything.
We know one of the sweetest pit bulls, but you know what that sweet pit bull would do if it was in a yard with a little dog?
Oh, I'd bite the shit out of it.
You know what she would do.
Mm-hmm.
We already know.
She'd go after it in a second.
She'd kill the little dog. We know this, okay? And I love this dog, and I trust this dog, somewhat around, family members.
But as you know, we can't rely on personal experience or anecdotal evidence.
Right.
Even if it benefits me, if it benefited me, I wouldn't do it.
My biggest point is that we should ban backyard breeding. That's it.
No,
I think you need to have a license.
And there we agree. I 100% agree. It's led to really
I
negative
think it'll
outcomes.
help the pit bulls.
It's led to really negative outcomes for a lot of these animals, and I don't think anyone wants to see that ultimately.
Here's the other things I think we should ban. I think we need to ban cutting ears. Number one.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Because that's a big reason why these dogs become aggressive.
Yeah,
I think we need to ban cutting of tails. Okay, that's another reason why they get aggressive.
You don't mutilate your animals.
Yeah, don't cut your animals. No cutting. Did you know that corgis are not born with a stub tail?
Yeah, I did know that.
Okay. Well, some people don't know that. Yeah, they cut their tails off.
Rottweilers too.
Yeah, Rottweilers have long tails. Dobermans have long tails, and they don't have cut ears. They have floppy ears, and they're adorable. Stop cutting your dogs. We need to ban that shit. I think the majority of Europe has, or maybe at least one country has.
Well, I mean, I won't defend those practices. I think that they don't make any sense. I would never change something about anyone's body or any animal's body just for an aesthetic reason.
Yeah, Cesar Millan is a scam artist. Right.
Yeah, but
stop cutting animals, no backyard breeding.
Even as a devil's advocate, I'm not
Here's
defending.
Here's the thing, Scotty. If you do
bodies.
that, I guarantee you the number of pit bull attacks are going to go down. I guarantee you.
Well, it sounds like it's no matter what, we can agree it's a man-made problem for sure. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Definitely humans fucked it up. We can all agree on that.
I know the comments are going to blow up about this one.
Hey, but
there's some money.
We missed it because we're debating.
Sorry. All right, let me go up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry guys, we didn't mean to miss your super chats.
Y'all, there was a whole bunch of them. Pitbull lives matter. I hear you. I love pit bulls. That's why I want. You're fucking gross.
I farted. I muted it, so you guys have to hear it.
God. Oh God, what the hell?
Let one rip, dude. You know how it goes. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay, let me go. The pit bull have the skull, which is for subservience. Well, I don't know what that's about.
The pit bull has this skull.
Pit bulls are disproportionately aggressive. People in chat need to cope. I agree. That's why I said it. So, So are German Shepherds aggressive, but it's not like they're all the same though.
Right. They're not.
Yeah, German Shepherds are aggressive,
but not
yeah.
universally, of
Yeah.
course.
I had a cat get killed by a pit bull because his owner was like this dude, and it forever tainted my view of pit bulls. I understand why you feel that way. I don't
of
think
course.
that should.
That can definitely make you more biased. I mean,
Exactly.
if I had an animal that was killed by
And I'm
another
glad you
animal-
realize your bias. I haven't had an animal killed by a pit bull, but
even though I just made a defense of it, I would like I might if my dog was killed by a pit bull tomorrow, I'd probably feel the same way. I'm like, fucking these pit bulls are evil. I mean, of course, like you can't take your emotional
I mean, if you
state out of it.
if you remember, my brother used to mow yards. He mowed a yard and he heard dogs screaming inside, and there was 2 pit bulls and there was a third dog that was not a pit bull that he watched those 2 pit bulls murder this fucking dog.
Oh yeah.
He watched it with his own eyeballs and the door was locked. The people weren't home. So he couldn't do anything to save it. And he had to watch these dogs rip apart a dog that they lived with, you know?
Oh, dude.
That's the problem.
My mom had a friend they loved Great Danes, right?
Mhm.
And they lived at a house at a pretty large lot. And it was almost had like a farmhouse kind of feel to it. But anyway, she had Great Danes and they got like a cat once. They had this cat. And this doesn't apply to pit bulls, but one day they came home and saw the Great Dane. Oh, they have a toy or something. It's like a string, and they had killed the cat and ripped its guts out, and they were playing with its guts. So I mean, animals. I mean, especially these larger aggressive breeds, that can happen. They can kill their housemates or playmates or whatever just because I guess they feel like it. I mean, I don't know what's going on in the dog's head, but that shit does happen. If it happens with pit bulls, it happens with other breeds, So it's just one of those things that sometimes animals do.
Pit bulls are bred for aggression. If you can't control them, it's disastrous.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of them are bred with these backyard breeders for aggression. That is
Pit bull
definitely true.
almost killed a little cat by my house. Thankfully, we saved it, but it did lose a leg. Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, that's never fun, man.
You need to get more DFF subscribers to you on this channel.
It is. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, dude, I don't want to see any animal suffer. I mean, the pit bull or the cat or whatever. And it's just shitty that people have bred these super aggressive dogs that are not being controlled.
People are breeding the short faces out of pugs. What if we breed the aggression out of pit bulls? Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Exactly. Yeah.
I just don't want the pit bull genocide that Taylor's advocating.
I never even said that.
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, here's the super chats. Okay, so Dragon in the West gave $5. You were just spreading the love, dude. You alone are going to get the new headphones for me, and I appreciate that. Because pits were bred to be minors. Nurture can overcome nature. It's the owners that intentionally create an environment for aggression.
They said maybe minders, like minding, like a nanny dog kind of thing. I think it's what.
Well, that's a huge lie, by the way. That pit bulls were never bred to be nanny dogs. It's a fucking lie.
Pit bulls actually.
I like pit bulls, but that's not what they were bred to be.
Pit bulls are actually a lot of times are actually usually pretty good with children.
Yeah, but that's not. But that's a lie though. That's spread by pit bull advocates that want to just the fantasy world, the bullshit where they're like, oh, none of these dogs are aggressive. If they're aggressive, it's because they were abused. That's not true. Maybe sometimes.
Well, there has to be nuance in everything.
Yeah, well, they have no nuance is the point.
Well, I don't,
and they don't really care about the dogs.
And I don't really agree with any group that has zero nuance. So I mean, if anyone's misrepresenting their position, that's obviously dishonest, and that's not something I would ever.
Greyhounds are my favorite, lovely dogs. I met a greyhound last week at a party, a Hocus Pocus 2 screening party, and it was so nice.
Was it fast as fuck?
And I will tell you this. Oh, you know what? Actually, mention this. So at the party,
you didn't tell me about this greyhound you met.
It was really nice. It was wearing a sweater. My god, it was so
Did
cute.
you get to see its speed?
No, it was an old greyhound and it was chilling.
Oh man, so are you Juro greyhound?
Yeah,
What's
it was
up?
really tall though. So there was a greyhound.
What's up?
Yeah, it was wearing like this cute turtleneck sweater. So there was a greyhound, there was a schnauzer, there was a I told you about
do you want to play with me? I'm a little schnauzer.
I told you about the little lab puppy.
Oh,
the little girl,
the little baby puppy.
Little baby puppy. So there's 3 dogs. There was also another toy dog, and I think that's it. Okay, so halfway into the screening, one of my friends came, and she brought her pit bull and her Rottweiler. And her pit bull the entire time was trying to kill the other dogs. And she's like, "Oh, she's never like this. She just needs to warm up." No, she wants to go and kill the other dogs. We can see it. The Rottweiler was fine, but kept getting amped up by her dog. Who she was all her dog, her pit bull was wearing a sweater, and it was really cute. However, she should not have brought that dog knowing that it was aggressive. Now, mind you, the girl was about as big as me and has 2 giant dogs and could not control them at all. Like at all. She was literally being pulled around the yard by these dogs. You know?
No, those are very willful dog breeds. So, I mean, like anyone that's going to do that, like, and here's the problem too. Let's say those 2 big ass dogs perceive that incorrectly she's in danger. That could be a crazy scenario right there.
I thought it was going to get crazy. She did get the dogs to calm down, but it was because the other people had to put their dogs in the house. They had to, or like, get them away. Otherwise, the dogs wouldn't calm down. So,
yeah,
anyway.
you shouldn't bring dogs like that to a party.
That's like, I wouldn't bring Ejiro to the dog park, right? And it's because he's going to be dog aggressive. I know this. Maybe not as much now because he's really old, but we don't bring him to the dog park. I know that John Luke is going to be crazy in most situations. Like, I would have never brought John Luke to that party because he would have been a nightmare.
No, he would have been like knocking stuff off their table, like tearing up the screen. Like, no, you can't bring John Luke anywhere.
So, and with
He's
a lot of
crazy.
these dog attack videos too, you'll see that it's somebody who has lost control of the dog. Either they don't have a leash on at all, or they have let go of the leash because they can't control them. So
That's why you should put a harness on your dog.
Yeah, harness.
A harness is way better. You have way more control. Like a leash is way easier to slip.
Oh, Victor said they were joking about the eugenics. Okay. Well, thank you for the 200 Kess, whatever that is. We'll go to this other one. Mendacious C says, if people want a pit bull, get a staffy. Are they less aggressive?
I don't know.
They don't usually differentiate between them because they're so closely related.
Maybe that's a New Zealand thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pit bulls are meant to be bodyguards. For who?
Let's move on from this. I want to go see some more shit. Oh, do you have any more? Oh, sorry. Got
Smith
another
Black says it's all right. Just have Caesar Milan fix it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. He's
right. He can't even fix his own fucking dogs. Follows Trouble Gay 499 said the show is the best show on Pessimist Productions.
Believe me, I know shows. Look, we know shows. Look, I know terrific shows. I know good shows. I know great shows. But now I know the best show. You're wrong. Usually I would say you're wrong, but
TJ and Paul are getting really heavy with us having to carry them.
Follows Trouble. I hate to say this, but you're right. You're right. Thank you. Terrific job.
Holy shit, look at this. How much even is this? I don't know. It's MX 500.
I have no idea.
By Fancy Necrosi. Pitbull tried to attack me, my cousin with her baby in a stroller, my 13-year-old Mastiff. You have a 13-year-old Mastiff? We have Ejiro. He's a Mastiff Rottweiler mix, and he's going to be 13.
Lucky that bystander. So the bystander effect did not apply here.
Yep.
Intervened, and we escaped with mildly bloody dog ears, where he nipped my dog, who placed him between us in the pit. Well, I commend your old lady there, and that's horrible. And yet again, irresponsible dog owner.
Yep.
Sorry you guys got attacked, and I'm glad it worked out at least. I mean, not too bad, but yeah, I hate that because
it's sad honestly, for the pit bulls.
It is sad for the pit bulls too, because ultimately they're the ones that suffer for bad decisions that people made. And like if you can't, like you said, the story, like, if you can't control your animals, you have to take responsibility not to bring them. Like even when Ejiro was young and spry, the minute I learned he was dog aggressive, I actually can tell you the story.
Oh no, you didn't.
I went to a vet. Ejiro was maybe 1.5 years old. I'm like nearing maturity, right, for a dog. And he had never really acted too bad with the dogs. For like I could take him on walks.
You took him to the dog park. I know you said when he was a puppy.
Yeah, like he went all over the place. I would take him to the lakefront in Mandeville. And he would just sniff other dogs and it was fine. But one day we went to the vet and this little like West Highland Terrier comes in, right? And I wasn't expecting this to happen. Ejiro just loses his mind. Like he's like he's like just jumping, like trying. I have to hold Ejiro like this, basically. Like I'm like wrapping my body around him, like because otherwise he's gonna go after this dog, and these fucking idiots there are not like separating the dogs. The owner's not trying to do anything to stop. Like when I have a fucking 70-pound dog and I have a little tiny dog, and like they're doing nothing to prevent that, like moving their dog away. I'm having to literally restrain my dog. And if like I was not able to restrain him, if I wasn't able to restrain a young Yujiro, which like, believe me, he's a pretty strong dog, especially when he was young.
Even now he is.
Like that dog would have been fucking dead.
Oh,
I
yeah.
promise you, he would have been fucking dead. And it's like, it's crazy to see someone not intervene. Like, cause like with me, it's like, I couldn't imagine not intervening, stopping Yujiro from doing the wrong thing. Cause ultimately it's my responsibility. He's a dog. His nature's going to kick in. Whatever that little dog did or was, whatever that was, I had to be the one to step in and solve it. And if I wasn't able to, that's a really bad outcome. So I just hate hearing stories like that, but I'm glad you're okay.
Dragon of West gave $2 again and said minors as in mines. Aggression from limited gene. Okay, I got you.
All right, let's we got some other show. Let's move on.
Thank you guys for all the super chats. That was very
Yeah,
nice.
thank you guys.
I think I've got headphones now. I will go to Best Buy tomorrow, I swear. Okay. Excuse me. And Rose.
Better out than in.
Ooh, got
Now it's time for our favorite segment. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole?
enhanced way too much.
De-enhance.
De-enhance.
De-enhance. Excellent.
Hold on one second. Am I the asshole for saying that is fucking weird that my ex-wife's newborn has my last name?
Maybe, maybe not.
Let's see.
And someone say no. Wow, no a-holes here.
Okay, let's see.
Damn, that's
a rare one. I rarely see that.
Yeah, where it's like you're not an asshole and they're not an asshole.
But we'll be the judge of that. I was married to my ex for 7 years until we divorced and went our separate ways 4 years ago. After the divorce, she kept my surname. That's weird, but whatever. I didn't necessarily like it because it felt like she was still attaching herself to my family, but I could understand the practical reasons enough not to let it bother me. She recently gave birth to a baby and posted a picture of said child and revealed its name. A friend sent it to me commenting about the surname and asking if I knocked her up. Following that, 4 more people directly contacted me, either congratulating me or asking for confirmation whether it's my child or not. And my mother says she's been catching whispers about it too at church. I bumped into her and her sister in town and obviously congratulated her, then asked about the kid's name. She said the name. I asked about the surname and she confirmed that the child's legal surname is obviously XYZ, mine, and asked if there was a problem. Now that pissed me off. My surname is very unique, especially in the area, since my family is not originally from here. So when people hear the surname, they naturally think of my family and assume that this is my kid, and it fucking isn't. Worse, the father is apparently in the picture, so I don't know what the fuck is going on there. I straight up said that it was fucking weird that she's giving her newborn the surname of the man she's divorced from, who isn't in any way linked to the kid and sounds almost obsessive. She said she gave her daughter her surname as the mother and not mine. Am I the asshole?
I don't know if I agree that he's not the asshole. Because here's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel really weird about that.
At one point, you were married, and she took your last name. There's never an obligation to change her last name from any. Now, most people usually do, but you don't have to. If you legally change your name, you're not required to change your name back. And if she likes it, maybe she likes her name better that way. And if she wants to name her kid that, ultimately, she's not in your life. You guys are divorced. You went your separate ways. You can be upset about it as much as you want. Oh, that's bullshit. But she has every right to keep that name. She was legally entitled to it. She changed her name probably at your request, or maybe because she wanted to.
It doesn't matter. You're allowed to.
Yeah,
you know?
and I mean, like she could legally have the name anyways, even if she was like she's under no obligation to change her name back to what it was before. So ultimately, if she wants to name her kids after that, and
maybe she had a really shitty last name before,
and she wants to use your surname, I mean, she'd be legally entitled to do that anyways, because she could legally change her name to whatever the fuck she wanted for the most part. I'm sure there's some restrictions on it, but ultimately, you seem like the asshole here. Like, move on with your fucking life. She's not coming to you with this shit. You're coming to her going like,
I know you
that's
went
my
and found
name.
her.
You don't own that name. Like,
Yeah,
my last name is Kirk, but if someone I hate takes that name on, as much as I don't like it, as much I don't feel like I can empathize because I actually know someone that did that to a degree online. I don't know why they've done it,
I don't either.
but they have. It's probably, I guess, to lend some credibility to them they don't deserve, but they've done it, and I have no control if that person wants to go by that name. I don't. Like, as much as I don't want them to use that name, I don't own my name. I don't own the name Scott. I don't own it. I don't own Scotty. That's not mine. I have no possession
There
over
can
it.
be only one.
Yeah, this is some Highlander shit. So this dude's got a fucking issue. Like, he just needs to get the fuck over it.
I don't know why the father's surname wasn't used. Maybe they're not married. Maybe it's none of your fucking business.
Yeah.
How about that, bitch?
You're not married.
It's none of your business.
Yeah, when you're
She didn't come to you and like, look at this baby and look, it has your last name because I'm obsessed with
Yeah, you
you.
went
It
to
sounds like
her.
you're obsessed with her. Are you obsessed with her? Sir, do you have a problem?
So this is 2 months ago, and people are saying not the asshole. Let's see why. Let's see if we can see the logic here of the people who commented.
Not asshole. I know I'm going to get downvoted, but it is fucking weird. I do agree it is weird, but I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Weird doesn't make you an asshole.
Yeah,
though.
it's weird that some people here think you were wrong for saying your opinion when asked. Depending on your local culture and even personality, really depends if the F-bomb was unnecessarily rude, but I'm going to say it's not. I can see your argument that it's her last name now too, but that's mildly weird as well. It would have been an ideal time for her to get around to changing her last name also. It's not an ideal time. It's not as easy as you think it is.
Well, why? What obligation is she under to change her last name? Because they
She's
got
not under-
divorced? Like, why? Like, why do you...
Oh, there exactly. Changing your name is a pain and a lot of work, money. It's not a lot of work and money. Not to go back to your maiden name. It's not. All you have to have is divorce papers. I know, because I've done it. So, OP was presumably happy for her to take his name and do all that work when it was convenient for him, but he can't force her to do it again. Not the asshole. I see why you're weirded out by your name, but your name is her name too, so she was perfectly in the right to use it. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like, I understand where this person is coming from because it does. I know how it could feel, but you seem like you're obsessed with her at this point.
No, he's the asshole.
I didn't necessarily like it because it felt like she was still attaching herself to my family. Is she though? Sounds like she's moved the fuck on, and you haven't.
Yeah, it sounds like there's really no attachment besides the one you perceive. That's why I think he's the asshole. I don't agree with Reddit. I mean, and I think most people elucidated why. Even in the comments here, elucidated why.
I know I'm going to get downvoted.
Oh, no,
25,000 upvotes. No, 20. That's.
Oh, I know. Whatever. That's such a bullshit thing. So you're also an asshole. Yeah, asshole enthusiast. Yeah, I agree. You definitely are. Opinion reservoir, an empty reservoir if there ever fucking was one. This empty-headed shit. Oh, please, I'm gonna get downvoted. Yeah, says the motherfucker with 25,000.
Why does the baby
whore.
have his last name? It doesn't. It has its mother's last name. Should the baby have its actual father's last name? It doesn't say they're married. It says he's in the picture, but who knows how long he will be, to be honest with you. I'm not saying because she's like whatever. I'm just saying that she can name the baby whatever she wants to.
It's unusual, but she's probably naming it after the last name that she's adopted.
Right. And she identifies with that last name now. That's why she hasn't gotten rid of it. They were married for 7 years. That's a long time to have a last name. Like, at this point, I think of myself as Taylor Kirk. I don't think of myself generally as my previous last name. And it's weird because I go to school now and because I registered for the school a long time ago, they still use my previous surname. And so it is weird sometimes. I'm like, who is that? Oh, it's me, right?
It's me.
It's me.
It's a me.
So so she's used this name for 11 years of her life. Why would she change it?
Yeah, I don't think
maybe she doesn't want to be with the fucking dad. Why does a baby have to have a dad's name anyway? Isn't that sexist as fuck? She's
under no obligation to change the name.
It's her baby.
Is it unusual? Yes, but that doesn't make you an asshole. And I would say he's more of the asshole. Like, if you want to say no one's an asshole, fine. But if you're going to pick anyone, it's definitely him.
Like, at this point, if Scotty was like, you know what, Taylor, you're shit. I hate you. I don't want to be with you anymore. I'd probably still keep Kirk. It's a dope ass last name. So I'm a Kirk for life. Just saying.
Get my damn name out of your mouth. No, this guy's right. Get your damn name out of my mouth. Out of your mouth, sorry.
We should change every name to numbers. It can go on infinitely and nobody will have the same name.
Well, the next one.
Oh shit, what happened? No.
Taylor, you didn't do it right.
Okay.
Gotta go over here. Check control tab.
Am I the asshole for the way I reacted to my parents' open relationship and no longer paying
All
rent?
right, I'm reading this one.
Okay.
I, 18M, live with my parents. I've been paying rent since I was 16. Since my parents would be financially fucked, I wasn't helping out. That's good of you.
Since 16.
Well, I mean, maybe they're broke.
I guess so.
He's got to help out. He's like, you know what? I can help, so I'm going to help.
I guess so.
Oh, Taylor, showing your privilege there, aren't you? A few my parents told me. What?
A few my parents.
A few my parents told me they are seeing someone, that their relationship is open.
That's
I
weird.
didn't give a shit since it wasn't affecting me until this guy they are seeing started staying nights. That's sir, hence why they told you.
Yeah, that's why they told you, like, we're seeing
Hence-
someone because he's gonna be here.
Hence why you were advised on this matter.
That's weird.
Like they're like, look, son, I'm a cook, and he's coming to stay, and the guy that's cooking me is gonna be staying the night. So, how's that sound?
Yeah, I think he does Decepticon. I think it means a few days ago. It must have been. It's either a few weeks ago or a few months ago. I don't think it was a few days ago.
He treats this place like it's his. Tries to tell me what to do. Eats all my food.
Oh
I
my
tried
God.
talking to my parents about it, and they just said it's their house, so they can have who they want here.
But he's been paying rent.
This is getting pretty dicey here. I mean, it is their house, and he is helping out. You know, eating your food, that one's not excusable, but you know, I'm feeling sympathetic towards him, but I want to read more. You have my sympathy.
He
but-
tries to tell me what to do. The dude your parents fuck is trying to tell you what to do. Ew.
Now we don't really know how much that goes.
I
It
don't
might
like that.
I mean, like, is he trying to like parent him, or is he just like saying like, hey, you know, do this or whatever? I
He
mean,
shouldn't be talking to him at all. He has no business talking to him at all. Go stay in my parents' room. Leave me out of this with y'all's fucking weird ass
I mean,
situation.
yeah, I probably don't want to talk to him either, but I mean, it just depends.
These parents are selfish. Why are you going to involve your child in your
Well, he's 18 now.
fetishes? Okay,
Well, he's not involved in the fetish. He just, I mean, I think
they're
just,
involving him.
Well, they
Why don't they wait until he moves out?
maybe they probably can't afford for him to move out. That's probably what the problem is. I really tried to put up with it until this guy tried to. Oh wait, no, never mind. Never fucking mind.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck this dude. No, I didn't read ahead. All the other shit, try to tell me that, whatever, ignore that. Here to discipline my dog. Fuck that. Fuck no. It'll be a fucking goddamn cold day in hell before I let the fucking dude that's cucking my dad come discipline my dog. Fuck that shit. There's a fucking line in the sand, and you've just crossed it, you piece of shit. I flip my shit as you should. It was most certainly not the way you discipline a dog, and I'm already sick of his shit. I yelled the house down. Damn, dude. He fucking, I've heard of blowing a house down. He yelled the house down. The house crumbled around him. It's like the fall of the House of Usher shit. The house was collapsing around him after he disciplined his dog. Calling him all sorts, like dumb cunt, piece of shit freeloader, and some more vile shit that probably is way too fucked up to say here. I mean, maybe. My parents rushed to see what's going on and tell me off, but instead I told them off calling them terrible parents, that they can shove their house up their ass, and I'm not going to pay rent in a house that I have no say in, and that dumb cunt can cover my rent. I've since been staying with my boyfriend. My parents recently texted me saying, whoa. My parents recently texted me asking for my rent?
Yeah, no.
I think not. I told them to fuck off, reminding them of what I said. I feel like I'm not wrong to not pay rent anymore, but I went overboard with my words. Am I the asshole? No.
You're not wrong.
This
here.
isn't even like a close one, dude. Like all the other shit, it's like you were annoyed, and that could be annoying. But dude, he fucking tried to like.
Colby Parker says he should have called him a motherfucker.
Yeah, he really should
Aw.
have. Dude, the minute you pop my dog or some shit,
Dude.
dude.
Colby has got a majestic mane there. Look at him.
I'll tell you what, man. You do not fuck with somebody's dog. You just don't fucking do it. Like, there's a lot of shit that I can understand. I can be like, oh, you know, they have the weird cuck thing going on. They're poly or whatever. Okay. Man, that dude ate your food. That's fucked up. You know, like, oh, he's trying to tell you what to do. Like, oh, okay, that's really fucked up. But the minute he lost me, it made it just so unequivocally clear. You can't fuck with someone else's animal like that, man. You don't fuck with people's kids and you don't fuck with their dog or their cat or whatever. You just don't do it. There's way too much like I don't know, like there's a different relationship. There's like a more nurturing relationship with that where it's like you're not gonna like no one's gonna tolerate that shit. Even someone that's normally tolerant is probably gonna lose their mind. I commend this dude. Fuck your parents. Don't pay them a cent of rent.
Don't fuck your parents, please.
Well, I'm not saying literally. I mean, like, fuck them, like in the fucking. I'm not saying a literal sense, Taylor. You're a pervert. I mean, like, say fuck them.
They've involved their kid in their perverted shit, so.
I mean, yeah, like whatever with that. I mean, but like disciplining the dog is my issue. Don't fucking beat someone else's dog or pop someone else's dog. Fuck that shit.
All right, let's move on. Am I the asshole for telling my sister I didn't appreciate her leaving her baby with us when we were about to leave to go to the bathroom?
What? So you just left?
You
left a baby with somebody?
No. Her sister left the baby with her as they were about to leave while she went to the bathroom. All right, so let's just read it. Throwaway, I'm 25 and Sarah's 28.
What? It's the fucking, there's like 7 billion people, guys. Like, isn't there like 8 billion people? How many fucking people are on the planet? Too fucking many. Like, this throwaway shit. Anyone gives a fuck? I said, that's another thing I hate about it. It's like, oh, I don't want anyone to know. It's like, who cares? Like, what is it gonna, what knowledge? Like, I'm some random dude that lives in Louisiana. It's like, it can have any bearing on your life, knowing that you have some stupid drama shit that you probably made up anyways.
Also, how many people like have family members that are searching their Reddit?
Let me just go like look up your Reddit.
I have a Reddit, and I doubt that even like Scotty also uses Reddit. I don't even think Scotty like has seen my account.
No, I don't.
It's kind of hard to actually like no one follows you on Reddit.
I can literally access your account. Like it's on the computer. I could access it right now if I wanted to. I don't care. It's a Reddit account. Who gives a shit? So I always hate that where it's like, oh, but whatever. If you're that much of a crybaby, hide your bullshit, even though you're asking a bunch of random people to judge it.
All right, let's see what happened. So me and my sister, Sarah, making up the names. There's so many names, whatever, are on good
Sarah.
terms. Yeah, I have to make it up, even though it's a throwaway account, whatever. Me and my sister, Sarah, are on good terms, but we aren't close by any means. That's weird. We see each other during family events and things like that and text occasionally, but that's about it.
So they're not close.
I got you. One of my cousin's kids turned 1. So a few days ago, they had a birthday party and invited friends and family. Sarah has a 3-month-old daughter, and Sarah was at the party. She came later and we chatted a little bit. So everyone was starting to leave. Me and my husband, Alex, were also about to leave when Sarah came up to me and asked me if I could keep an eye on my niece for a few minutes while she ran to the bathroom. Now, I want to add, I don't have an issue with this specifically. My problem was that she saw that we were about to go, yet she left without waiting for our answer. Who gives a fuck? She's got to go to the bathroom. The baby's 3 months old, and it's your niece that you don't fucking see very often.
I mean, I get that's inconvenient, but if you gotta take a piss, like sometimes like good social graces like fall by the wayside. Like,
yeah, you have to just grab the baby.
You gotta go real bad. You know, I mean, like, yeah, is it kind of rude? But I mean, like, if you really have to go, you really gotta fucking go.
After she came back, I told her that I didn't really appreciate her leaving like that. At this point, dude, you have taken more time to write this than it took for her to fucking go to the bathroom. 100%.
Yeah, that's some whiny baby bullshit here. Like, if she was gone for like 45 minutes, I can see that. So, like, is there anything here where it's like, she was gone for an hour?
I didn't really appreciate her leaving like that without even waiting for an answer. And I said that there were still a few other people around that she could have asked who weren't leaving. Sarah replied that she didn't really think it through and saw me, so she came to me.
Wow, I guess
she had to go fucking
her trust in you was misplaced, clearly. Like, oh, she won't mind waiting for a few seconds or a few minutes while I go take a piss.
Bathrooms are gross, and it's a 3-month-old. You should care about your niece enough to just watch her for how long? 2 minutes?
Yeah, did you have like a pressing appointment? You were like,
I've got to go.
Yeah, this is some whiny baby shit. Like, I understand if you're inconvenienced for a long period of time by it. but like it sounds like it was a couple minutes.
This isn't the first time Sarah's pulled things like this, not with me particularly, but with our parents. Pulled what? Asking to hold a baby for 2 seconds? And I guarantee you that your parents probably want to watch the baby. Who bend over backwards to do favors for her.
That's their decision.
That's their decision, and they want to do it. It's a 3-month-old baby. They want to be around it.
So like,
Unlike you.
Clearly there's like I think I see the issue here. I think there's like she feels there's favoritism of Sarah's kids because you see like the way she's described it, like bend over backwards to face.
It's a 3-month-old.
It's like so you're mad that they have shiny new baby, so she's getting the attention, and the parents are wanting to do all this shit to watch her kids, and you probably have older kids where it's like, well, it's not as cute, so I don't want to watch it.
Doesn't sound like she has any kids. I don't know.
Well, she doesn't have any kids.
Throw away. I'm 25. I don't feel like any mom would give a shit about this because they'd understand. Like, I don't want to bring my new baby into a nasty ass public restroom.
Oh well, I don't get complain on someone else's behalf. You know what I mean? Like if they have a problem with it, they can say something.
I do understand the situation and her circumstances now with an infant, but there's a limit. There's a limit. She's acting like she asked her to like watch the kid for a second, and she was gone for like 3 weeks.
I have a small request of you. I have an interest in traveling the world. Would you mind taking on my infant child for, let's say, roughly 17 years? And then I'll come back and, at the last second, claim all the credit for being a good parent. Now, you have to be a good parent, fully support them. I will be of no use to you at all. No financial support, no emotional support, no physical support of any kind. I'll come back 17 years, 364 days. And say, oh, I was a good, like if that was what's being on offer here, then sure, she's a piece of shit. Or if it's like, look, watch my kid for a fucking weekend while I go and party.
Yeah,
that would be understandable to have a reaction like this. Like, I have to go take a piss. That doesn't make any sense. Like, you got some serious issues with Sarah. Like obviously, you have a fucking lot more problems with Sarah than you're letting on here.
Sounds like someone's jealous.
We ended up leaving after that, and I do feel kind of bad for what I said to her. I don't think it warranted crying.
Oh, she said,
oh shit. So I guess I skipped something.
I understand the situation. I told her I get it, but maybe she should think things through for once. She started crying and saying she's overwhelmed.
Which is very normal for people who just have a small baby they're dealing with every day. An infant.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, Alex agrees with me that Sarah's overacting a little bit. Am I the
You overreacted a lot.
You are the asshole. Almost certainly. Like, it was a reasonable request.
Hold my child for a minute as I scale Mount Everest.
Yeah.
She went to the fucking bathroom. What kind of sister are you? You suck.
Let's see. I'm sure she's about to get eviscerated in the comments. Let's see what the commenters had to say. I mean, sometimes we get them, sometimes not.
You're the asshole.
Yep,
Jesus
there you
Christ.
go.
Oh shit. Okay.
Taylor,
I bet it took you longer to write this out than it did for you to just wait for her to pee. Exactly.
Taylor predicted it. Yep.
It took her longer to write out just the title of this post. You're the asshole. You were in such a hurry to leave, but you stayed to chastise her. Exactly. So you were in such a hurry to leave, but yet you stood there long enough to call her a piece of shit and make her cry.
Is it also don't fight your parents? Yeah, there's no battle from the parents. This is someone who's a narcissist, an entitled piece of shit that for once had to do something for someone else that had to be like a selfless act and just couldn't stand it.
Obviously, I have no way of knowing this for sure, and I may very well be wrong, but something tells me the sister isn't even asking that much of her parents, and OP is blowing it way out of proportion.
That's
exactly.
how I feel as well.
Even if she was, the baby's only 3 months old. How much could they have done?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, seriously, like 3 months old don't do much of anything.
3 months in, moms need some help to keep sane, and grandparents are usually very excited to be that help. Exactly. If OP thinks that their sister is asking them to watch the kid for 1 minute was the limit that shouldn't have been crossed, I'd put money on the parents are just excited to be grandparents, and OP is just jealous that they're not getting as much attention as they used to.
I need to see no more. Reddit's actually nailed this one.
OP's comments have begun rolling in, and y'all, I was right. The sister's boyfriend died early in her pregnancy, and OP is butthurt that their parents are helping the sister with her grief and her child instead of taking OP out to lunch. What? Hold a minute. Hold on a minute.
Oh, I bet she got rid of them.
Let's see.
Oh, no. You actually had it. No, you messed it up.
Oh, overview?
Yep.
By bend over backwards, I mean they literally drop everything for Sarah because they want to.
I understand. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's okay.
I understand it's difficult with an infant in her situation, but I'll give some example. All right, and what?
Let's see the example.
Yes, so I'll just take a moment here. This is some egregious shit I'm sure I'm about to read. Like, she's like, look,
I
have
see you, Victor.
I have to attend a white nationalist rally, and I'm going to be a little busy. Can you just take care of this child for me? And of course, indoctrinate my infant child with, of course, white nationalist propaganda. Daily Wire Plus is my preferred format. A few weeks ago, I asked my mom if she wanted to go get lunch together, and she said yes. Oh, that's nice. The day before, she calls me up saying she can't make it because Sarah's therapy appointment got rescheduled and she needs to look after my niece. Wow. How dare she?
Yeah, Sarah.
Her boyfriend died.
And now she has a baby that's his.
Yeah, he's no longer never gonna meet this child. She's in therapy, which makes perfect sense. And it's like, it got rescheduled. Sorry. You know what? Well, let's probably reschedule and do something else, which I'm sure was very feasible. When Sarah was pregnant, they would cancel things on a whim to accommodate her. We were planning to take a family trip around Christmas this year, but they already said no. Things like this. Edit, forgot to add. Sarah's therapy is grief therapy, not PPD. Do you know what that is?
Postpartum depression.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had it and it's bad.
She's been going for a while now. After my niece was born, my parents always look after her while she attends her appointments.
Yeah, she can't fucking go. Oh, yes. I'm at my therapy appointment. Hold on, the baby's crying. Oh, give me just 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's not going to work.
Her boyfriend passed away when she was 6-7 weeks along, so she attends grief.
Wow. You're an asshole. You're the biggest fucking asshole I've ever fucking read about.
Yeah, like the context you added,
it's even worse.
Yeah,
it's worse.
You should have lied and been like, actually, I forgot to mention that Sarah also hates Jewish people and is racist and
what a fucking dick.
And smells bad. And it was actually 3 hours she left me waiting. You need to straight up lie at this point because everything you've added to the story just makes you look worse and worse. Definitely the asshole. Not even a question. Not even difficult. Not even hard. I mean, you made it so simple. You're wrong. You're the asshole. That's it.
That was a bad one. All right, so we'll see what the chat has to say. Smith Black says, I've seen Taylor on Reddit. Wow. Okay. I'm surprised by that.
I've seen you on Reddit.
I'm mainly a lurker on Reddit, but I do occasionally post the things.
I am a complete and utter dedicated lurker.
Do you even have an account?
Yes.
Oh my God, you do? What's the name of it?
I don't remember.
Okay. I've never seen Scotty on Reddit. Scotty wouldn't have to do a throwaway if he was going to go talk shit or whatever. So that's what these don't make any sense. Victor says, grow up. Yep. Mr. Plagan says, am I the asshole for being an asshole? Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that might as well have been the question. I was an asshole. Am I an asshole? Yes. Yes, you are.
Bootlickers Anonymous says, anyone who leaves a baby with an unwilling person unannounced is an asshole. You had the kid. This is her sister. This isn't a stranger.
Yeah, if it was a random person, I would
And
agree.
You had the kid. If you're gonna, this anti-natalist shit that you're pulling is not cool at all. You got to be a decent human being, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't, then maybe don't be out in society.
There's a baseline empathy that you should have. And maybe she should have waited around. Like I said, if you got to take a piss really bad, that can affect your judgment.
Yeah, you're not really thinking about it. And bathrooms are dirty and 3-month-olds can get really sick. I mean, you can, obviously, if you have to, you can bring a baby in there.
Of course. She could have brought the baby.
But she also thought she had a sister that gives a fuck, So that was her wrong, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Sarah went off to finish her cocaine. That would be a twist.
I love the cocaine. I love the cocaine.
She went to go get smokes. Yeah, your mom's gonna be back from the.
I've got to get a pack of smokes, sweetie. Just watch Little Fluffykins for a minute, okay?
She's gone for 7 years. Your mom's gonna be back from the gas station any minute.
I unfortunately have known 2 people, not well, but did actually pull that shit, and they admitted to it. They literally walked down their families with I gotta get a pack of cigarettes. The strange thing was that the people admitted to it. That was
really weird.
That was the thing that always got to me. But then you realize the kind of people that do that don't have any shame.
That's true.
So they don't give a fuck.
Victor says she's used to being the baby in the family. That's what it sounds like.
That's probably true.
Scrust 10 said sound like salt. Yep.
Yeah, the salt flowing through.
Jealous of a 3-month-old.
Hey, so you gotta be jealous of somebody.
Bootlicker Anonymous should have taken the baby with her OP, didn't decide to breed. You're the worst type of person, dude. You really are. I don't like you at all.
Okay.
So
No. Let's move on from
Johnny
that.
says, "Sister, I have an infant. You must single-handedly topple the bourgeois. Raise my child." And hear me out. What if it was a really long piss?
Oh, but you know what? She's totally right.
Mendacious C says, "When I worked in retail, I was occasionally asked to watch a stranger's as in a customer's baby. It's not a huge imposition." Yeah, I don't know if I've been ever asked to. Maybe like once or so, like in a
Well,
stroller.
Mendacious C is from New Zealand or lives in New Zealand. I don't know where they're from, but so that I think that might be a different culture because people in America tend to be super paranoid about their kids.
I will say this. I have not working in retail, which I have done, but just being around people, I have like if somebody has a baby and it's crying and it will not stop and the mom just can't, like they either have another kid or something, or they're just like, I have told people like, here, let me, I can calm the baby down because I'm pretty good about that. So, and usually they'll accept because it's like, oh my God, I need help somewhere. And if this sister had any sort of empathy at all for her sister, then she would have done it because you'd understand that, like, I just need a second to go be by myself and also keep the baby clean and stuff, you know? So,
I mean, but yeah, you're not. I mean, I would agree to the point. I know you didn't like the guy's comment, but yeah, it's not. You're not directly 100% obligated to do it.
this one, no, you're
Yeah.
not. But it's also your sister. Like you do,
Yeah.
even if you don't
I
like
would just.
it.
I would hope someone would have enough empathy to do that if I was in that position. Let's just put it that way.
Well, this is the
But I don't
second
think-
comment where they're like just shitting on people that have children.
Well, I mean,
you know,
yeah. Well, I mean, everyone's got their biases. Let's move on.
Oh,
sorry, I got super chat.
100 MX. What is MX? I bet the Jarek is also an anti-masker.
Maybe.
Who is Jarek?
This Jarek. Who is
this Jarek? But I agree with you. I think that they're also an anti-masker. Scotty frequents are dudes in diapers. What is this?
Dudes in diapers?
Is this a thing?
I don't even know that subreddit.
Dudes in.
Do I?
Wait, does it say for work?
No, don't pull it
Yeah,
up. We don't
I
know
don't. No, I don't know. I'm scared.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I'll look this up later. Oh, MX is pesos. Oh, cool.
Huh,
I get it now.
I see.
Sorry, typo. Oh, what is it? Oh, I bet the jerk is also an anti-masker. I get it. Okay. I see it right here. Right there. Jerk.
Oh, it's all good.
Okay, I got you.
Let's go to our next Am I the Asshole?
And thank you for the money.
Oh, wait, what?
All right.
Am I the asshole for embarrassing my dad after he stole my truck?
Mr. Play.
This is a fucking goddamn head scratcher if there ever was one. Like, your dad stole your
but Reddit's saying they're the asshole, so I'm curious to see this one.
Yeah, this one's got to take some wild twists and turns for like the person saying like my dad stole my truck from me, but I'm the asshole. Okay. I 17F recently got a truck. I'm impressed that you got a truck at 17, but hey. It was my dad's old truck. Oh, okay. Well,
so your dad is letting
so your dad gave you a vehicle. All right. Well, that doesn't matter. I mean, give him, it's his thing. That I've wanted since I was little. My dad gave it to me after he was able to buy a different used vehicle for himself. One of those pickup trucks with the big wheels and all that. So your dad got like the fully loaded like F-150 or some shit. You got a nice vehicle. It's like, yeah, you can have my old one. Why not? I don't care. I don't need it anymore. Well, the other day, his window stopped working. It wouldn't roll up or down. Ooh, could be your window regulator. It actually started to slip down where it stayed open. Yep, that's what it sounds like. This is a problem where we are. It rains quite a lot. Yeah, that would definitely suck.
Sounds like Mandeville.
Yeah, there's places in the country where, yeah, you don't want your window regulator to go out or just that to malfunction because, yeah, you want your window to stay up so you don't get wet. Me and my dad are the only ones who have vehicles, as my mom's a stay-at-home mom, and my little brother is too young to drive. He asked me if if he could take my truck to work while his truck's being repaired. Well, I told him no, because I need to get to school and we have different schedules. He leaves for work 2 hours earlier than I do. I stay after school for an extra 3 hours, so he gets home before me. He told me I could get a ride with a friend, but the closest friend lives 30 minutes away, and they wouldn't be able to bring me home after school. I told him he could get a ride, but he said no one could. I'm not willing to wake up at 4 in the morning to take him to work anyway. So he gave you this vehicle. It sounds like he's supporting you.
How'd you get to school before?
Yeah, so it's like, it's sounding like you definitely sound like the asshole here. I mean,
Sounds like you need to ride the bus.
I mean, like, this would be different if, like, you had your own life and your own vehicle and your dad just came in and was like, yeah, I gave it to you, give it to me. But it's like, sounds like you need to be a little more accommodating, especially if he's supporting you. And
he's letting you use his old truck because you can't own a truck at
that's actually true. The truck's actually in his name still. You're 17. I don't think, maybe if you're emancipated, you could, but it doesn't sound like that's the case here.
Well, I think you can transfer the ownership, but I don't think.
No, you can't sign a legal contract at
That's
17.
true. That's true.
Yeah, so no. So she's probably legally not the owner, but I think it's more of an issue of respect. Like, he doesn't want to give her something and say, well, it's mine now again. Yesterday morning I woke up, my truck was gone. Yeah, so that he basically exercised.
He's got to go to work.
He exercised that level of just like, well, it's my name, I'm taking it. I got a text from him saying that he called a friend of mine and they'll bring me to school and he'll pick me up. But I'm pissed. Wait a minute.
What are you pissed about?
So your dad had to go to work to keep paying the bills, and he literally lined up a ride for you where it's like, you'll be fine. It's not going to affect your day. And you're still mad. I called him, he didn't answer. So I left a very aggressive voicemail. That's probably a mistake. You probably should have said nothing. It's probably best to cool off. I mean, even if it's like, yeah, my dad gave it to me, like, I can understand being upset about it, because you want that level. When you're 17, you want that level of freedom.
Johnny said, I already peed on that truck. It's mine.
Like, we know it's a teenager. They want that level of freedom that having the truck is.
Daddy.
I mean, the teenagers can be like, well, it's for my school stuff. But it's like, that's no, so you can go cruise around, have fun. Let's be honest. That's what 17-year-olds are doing. They're not fucking going like, I'm doing my academic stuff now. Like, maybe some of them, but you probably just want to go have fun with your buddies. And that makes sense. It's a normal thing to do at that age. But, if your dad needs it for a legitimate purpose, like his job, and he gave it to you, it's like, come on, just cut him some slack. It's not like he's doing it forever. It's not like he's taking the vehicle away from you for all time. He's just saying, let me do this while my truck gets fixed. Anyway, last night, Dad had a dinner with his boss. His boss asked him about Dad's truck in the shop and saying how he was lucky he had an extra truck and such. That's true. I interjected and said he was lucky they didn't call the police after he stole my truck. Oh, wow. You doubled down on this shit.
She's being a shit ass.
You fucking you doubled, tripled, quadrupled down on that. Like, I should have you thrown in jail for what you did. It's like, well, was the truck even in your name? So you probably couldn't have done that. And that would have been a waste of the police's time for some petty fucking shit that a 17-year-old pulls. The room went very quiet, and my mom called me out from the room. Yeah, well, obviously. After his boss left, Dad came to me angry that I embarrassed him. Well, I mean, rightfully so. He gave you the vehicle, and he's using it temporarily to get to work. It's not like he's going on a fucking pleasure ride. I told him it was his own fault because he's the one who stole my truck after I told him not to. He can't steal some, it's his. Now, if you lived elsewhere and the vehicle...
But you did embarrass him. He was eating dinner with his boss.
And if the vehicle was in your name, you would pay the insurance. The title was in your name. That's stealing. 100%. You still live with your dad. He asked you to do it. You were being unreasonable.
Hold on. We have something very important in the chat. Jake says, if I send a super chat, will you peep my nudes? Yeah, we absolutely will. Now, will we be honest? Yes, we will be honest. I'll peep your nudes. I consent. Scotty can say yes or no.
I really don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to. But I will.
And I'm not showing on this show here.
No.
So.
No, of course not.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards no. I just don't want to engage in that kind of stuff. So no thanks. After his boss left, Dad came angry and embarrassed. I told him it was his own fault because he's the one who stole my truck after I told him not to. Mom agrees with him, and now I'm grounded even though he's the one who stole the truck. He didn't steal the truck. It was his, like he gave it to you to use. Edit, thank you to everyone who responded kindly. I've had a day to think and read your responses, and I realized what I did was very shitty. Right. Yeah. You know what? I commend you there. You're young enough to realize you're being stupid. I apologize to my dad and sent him a letter to his boss with dad's approval to apologize as well.
Well, that's good.
We're going to have a talk about the truck later tonight in case something like this happens again.
17-year-olds do this shit. She's I mean, she already feels bad about it. It seems like this whole post was like just
She's
done in
the asshole in the situation, but overall, there's hope for her as a human being.
Yeah, she's redeemed herself. You know how it is. I
Very-
mean, at 17, I would have done some bullshit too.
Yeah, very rare for someone to recognize that. So good on them.
Yeah.
I'll give her credit for that. Asshole here, but maybe not asshole for all time.
Johnny says, I want his nudes, DM me. And then Jake said, how to get your comment read 101. True. That's true. I saw nudes. I can't help it.
But send Johnny your nudes, though. He
Yeah.
wants them.
$5 PP rates. Get them like it. That tickled me. How much in super chat donos to get a peep at Scotty's nudes? Oh, that'd be so great.
That ain't happening.
I think Scotty should start an OnlyFans, and I would pay 100%.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Is that all we got for I'm Not the Asshole?
Oh, yep. Okay, so.
Now, last time we're gonna play some categories.
Okay. Let's see.
You gotta click over to it.
Sorry, I was.
Damn, Taylor, I thought I was the only one that smoked weed here. Like, whoa, bro.
Whoa.
Okay. All right, so
Categories. Which game mode would you like to play? So, what is this?
there's different ones. So there's like,
What's the name of the game? Is what I mean.
What's the name of the game? You'll have to click on it.
Okay. All right. So Google, IMDb, Spotify.
So IMDb, I know is. Well, I can't tell you each one because I haven't done all of them. IMDb is the movie ratings. So it's like, what is a higher IMDb score?
Oh, okay. I get it. So you like
Spotify? I'm not sure. Maybe it's by number of streams or something. Let's see. Most visited websites, population, Instagram. I'm not going to know. YouTuber. I'm probably not going to know. I know it's ironic, but I don't know the most popular YouTubers.
Okay, let's see.
Reddit. I'm not really sure there.
Let's do.
I've done IMDb and I've done population. I've done those two.
Okay, let's try.
Instagram. I'm not going to know.
Yeah,
so.
you know what? I want to ask them. I want to ask the chat. Which one should we do? Because I don't really care. Now I will tell you, I don't know shit about sports. I don't know shit about anime. So those are already off the table. It's in between like video games and up. Anything above like video games is included. Plus anything up. I don't know shit about sports.
I'm vetoing Instagram because I'm not going to know anything.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, and Instagram because he doesn't do it. All right, Spotify, video games, Google. You the most popular YouTubers. That'd be great.
Not even close.
Spotify, video games, YouTuber, Spotify, IMDb. All right, let's see. So Spotify's. Let's see, video games and Spotify right now. Oh, make a poll. God, Coleman, you're so much smarter than me. All right, so we'll put on here.
Makes a poll. Makes a poll.
I will. Which one? Okay.
Which one shall it be? Which one shall it be?
Video games. IMDb.
Narrow it down to like 4.
Spotify.
All right, one more. How about population? I like that shit.
I won't be able to do that.
You don't know that? Okay, how about most visited websites? Do you know that?
Oh, Coolman said Google, and since he suggested, I'll put Google.
Cool.
All right. So, in the voice of Ed Wood, Bella Lugosi, you could do this.
Oh, makes a poll. Makes a poll. Makes a poll.
We watched that movie recently. Pretty recently.
Gee, Bella. Yeah, that's a great movie.
Video Game Underground has the best video games in town.
Oh my god. I remember I actually went there while we're waiting for the poll. And it was really awkward because we didn't buy anything. Like I think we bought like some token thing. But there's actually this really awesome, way better comic book shop right next to it in Toledo, Ohio. But the guy was really nice. Really
That's
nice,
good.
really nice dude. Ran a nice little business, but just didn't really vibe with his stuff. And I think I'm gonna spend way more money at the other shop, which was kind of funny because like we talked about that place fucking a million times. But I did visit it. It was a nice little place to visit. I don't think I'll ever go to Toledo, Ohio again because it's a dump. But hey, fun little experience when I had it. And the guy let me play Metal Gear. Like what's that game? It's not Metal Gear Solid. What the fuck is the name of that game? I can't remember the name of it. But like there's
Okay.
this arcade game I used to play. And he gave me unlimited playtime on that. I played for like 20 or 30 minutes.
Metal Gear Gaseous.
No, it's not that.
Top 10 things to do in Ohio. Number 1, leave.
There's a couple good things to do in Ohio. The Gathering of the Juggalos happens in Ohio. There's there's a lot of sports teams there. There's the Bengals. If you like sports, which I do.
Scotty, you ever play WoW? Says Andrew.
I got briefly into WoW for about 6 months. I fell into like the WoW hole.
Yeah, me too. I was into WoW for like a year.
I max leveled to 80. Did a
Same.
couple fucking raids and then realized I would have no life. I kept playing WoW, so I quit. Like I just couldn't do it.
I quit because the person I played with quit. So
that definitely, like if you have a group of people, well, that's why like you have to be. WoW was kind of a social game. Like you had to join a guild and shit. You had other people you're gonna run with. Like you had to have like.
Coolman says you're thinking of Metal Slug.
That's what I'm.
Metal Slug. Metal Slug is a classic.
Metal Slug.
Metal Slug would be fun to see you guys play. Loved Metal Slug.
Yeah, you guys actually you figured it out for me. Yeah. I actually want to do some more Scotty Die stuff. I probably end up doing.
All right,
this
it
channel.
can't be anything else but video games because it's at 62%.
So. But I will tell you guys this: like, I can't, I probably will not be doing it here. I'm moving very soon, so I'm getting a new setup. So I definitely want to do more like Scotty Dies stuff, or like watch Scotty Die. I always enjoy doing it because I was playing through another world, so I like to beat that one and find some more frustrating games.
WoW has too many sweaties.
Oh god, dude! WoW is sweaty central.
I was a sweaty. And I was sweaty.
Oh,
so.
I feel so sweaty. I just feel the sweat just dripping off me. Yeah.
It wasn't a sexy sweat. It was like I haven't showered in literally like 9 days.
Mom, bathroom. Mom, bathroom.
Pretty much, yes. It was bad.
Mom, need burritos. Starving.
I had a problem.
Frozen burritos. Stat.
Right.
What did you eat in your WoW days?
Domino's.
Damn, that was high class, dude.
Domino's pasta bowls. Well, it's because when I first started playing WoW, I had worked at a grocery store for a good long while and had saved up money. And I also worked at a horse farm, right?
Cash in your pocket.
So I had some cash money. So I spent all of that money on Domino's
and WoW
and on renting and buying Leonardo DiCaprio movies on iTunes.
Sounds like money well spent.
It was really fun.
Sounds like you knew how to invest your money wisely.
I want to watch Scotty get super angry playing Dark Souls.
Oh my god, you would definitely see that.
Scotty's not dead. He was never alive.
Shh.
You should co-op a Far Cry game with me, Scotty. Let's kill digital people together. Johnny, we should play Left 4 Dead together. That's what we should do. Dominoes with puking faces.
Well, we'll tell you this, Johnny. We're actually going to play. I don't know how many people we need in a Dark Tide party, but me and Stevie and Paul, I think at some point soon. Well, actually not. Well, it comes out like November 30th, so basically December. I know we're going to play it, so if we let someone else play, if you get the game, maybe you can play. That's all I'm saying.
All right, let's go to video games. Guess which video game title is the best selling? Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, good. I like that.
I like this a lot. Okay.
All right. So, do you want?
Oh, Krista! Finally, where the fuck have you been? Where the fuck have you been, Krista?
Krista's been off doing drugs.
What the fuck?
So obviously, to make this interesting, you have to compete against me. Do you want me to go first? Do you want to go first? So I'm not going to help you. Like, I want us to go head to head. So, but I'm fine going first.
You go first. Ready?
Whew. I mean, dude, it's got to be Pokemon.
Pokemon
right?
Sword Shield or Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm not going to say
shit.
Which was multi-platform, and Pokemon Sword and Shield was only on Nintendo Switch. I'm not helping you.
I'm gonna have to go with Call of Duty at that point. Then I mean, I know Switch stuff is super popular, but Call of Duty on all platforms, it's got to be Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That's like a It's one of the most famous, well played, well liked games of all time.
Final answer?
Yeah. Bam.
Very smart. Okay, Human Fall Flat, multi-platform, or Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Okay. Human Fall Flat's like a kid's game. So I imagine it would do pretty well. Oh god, man, but kids just love that shit. Oh man, this is actually tougher than I thought.
Chat saying COD, but it's up to you.
I don't really know, so I'm gonna go with COD. Ooh. We Fit Plus. Because so many people just got that with the Wii.
Very good.
Super Mario Brothers, man. It's gotta be right. Oh wait. Shit. You know what? Maybe not. I know that was because though Super Mario Brothers was not as popular. I mean that's when we used to call these things toys. Wii Fit Plus probably sold more. If it was Super Mario World, I think I'd go the other way though.
What's up, Jordan?
Then I'm going Wii Fit Plus, man.
Jordan says this bong rip goes off to Scotty and Taylor.
We salute you. To those about to smoke, we salute you. Yes, we do. All right, Wii Fit Plus.
Okay.
Oh,
you
no.
got creamed.
Oh no, dude! I knew it sold a lot, man, but I was thinking, Wii Fit Plus, man, that was a popular ass console. See that little fat kid getting hit with a ball? That's me.
My turn. Okay.
Oh shit, dude!
Oh shit!
I fucking love Super Mario Brothers 3. One of the best games ever made. The biggest, most exciting Super Mario Brothers adventure yet. Fuck yeah, it is.
So this one, and we already had this one. This one said like what was like 20 something million.
But the other one is one of the classic best Mario games of all fucking time. One of the few Mario games I've actually beaten because I loved it so much. Oh my god, the last stage of that one is a fucking that airship.
Oh man, this is hard. Fuck.
Yes.
Damn.
You did rather poorly.
I'm playing again. Best two. Because that's bullshit. Let me try one more time.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it going.
I loved Nintendogs. Nintendogs for sure.
No, it's not. Taylor,
it's Nintendogs. Damn it! I suck.
And another swing and a miss. Oh, Taylor, talking trash, and you haven't even scored a single point.
Okay, all right. Well
not even a single point, Taylor.
I loved Nintendogs. I'm the goddamn
sad.
All right.
We'll try a different category.
Yeah,
let's try.
But
I want you. You have to get at least a 1 point.
Okay.
You have to get at least a point.
Why are you Terraria for sure? 100%. 100%. Okay.
Yeah. It's obvious. It's too many Terraria.
Taylor's so bad at this. Why do all girls love Nintendogs?
Oh shit, Clementine.
Why do all girls love Nintendogs? Because we had it when we were like, I remember when the DS came out. I must have been like 10 or so, and that was one of the games that you could get with a bundle. And I obviously, like, knowing my parents, I didn't get no fucking DS, but my cousin had one. And Nintendogs was my favorite.
I played this one
because you could walk a dog and you could dress it up. I don't know. Just leave me alone, man. I can't help it.
You're fine. All right. So The Walking Dead, I actually played this one. It was Telltale Games, which they folded years ago.
I had this game.
But I played it with Stevie. Me and Stevie actually played through this game. Or as many episodes as I remember them making. That was super popular, but I don't know if it's going to be Terraria.
I think it's Terraria.
Yeah, I'm not too shocked, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Pokemon. This isn't for DS, dude. This is more old school. You remember these Pokemon games sold like fucking hotcakes. You can't fuck with no Pokemon game, especially the OG ones.
But I think I played this on a phone. 28.
I played it on Xbox. That's where I played it.
I don't feel like this sold as much.
Okay.
But I also, like, my feelings are usually wrong. So Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Super Mario Odyssey.
That one sold more. And I'll tell you why. Because this one came later. Like, I think like people are like, oh, this is an old game, it's good, but there was also less people. You know, like it's like how movies, how they make more money now. Well, there's one, they're more expensive.
Yeah,
right?
higher ticket prices.
They're higher ticket prices, and for two, there's more people on the planet. You know.
Yeah, and we have inflation, and there's a bunch of reasons.
Yeah,
why.
so I feel like this one's got to be it. Damn it!
Oh, and a
Fuck!
swing and a miss.
Damn it! But this time I got as much as you.
All right, I'll
I got
beat
as
you.
much as you.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Well, let me go. Excuse me. Let's go play. Let's play again.
Okay, we'll
Let's play again. Excuse me. Let's play again. Excuse me. Let's play again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fine. I don't
Let's
care.
play again.
I don't care.
Yeah, let's play again.
Oh, dude. My favorite game. Oh.
But it's Animal Crossing.
So everyone I know had this fucking game. You remember when I bought this?
I mean, like, even if I'm wrong, I have to go with Animal Crossing. I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 is
but we waited 10 years for this game.
But the other one has cute little characters in it. Animal Crossing.
Red Dead has cute little characters in it
that you kill.
I'm not going to kill my horse. Are you
Nintendo
kidding
Switch. I'm going with that one.
Okay.
39 million. Oh, no! Do it again. Run it back. Run back.
I knew it was going to be Red Dead. 10 years. 10 years we waited.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
I'm
fucked on this.
Game Boy. I'm going to go with the Game Boy. Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Versus the Nintendo Switch game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's
Final answer.
Yes.
That was a good final answer.
Boom.
Very good.
Oh, it's got to be Breath of the Wild, dude.
Everyone has this game.
Breath of the Wild.
I'm so surprised by that. I am so fucking surprised by that.
This is
what?
fucking rigged, dude.
This is rigged. We're playing a different one.
More games. More
games. We're done with this. Oh my god, I'm so surprised.
You want to do Spotify? You want to do IMDb?
Let's do YouTuber just because.
Oh no, I'm not gonna know anything.
Come on, let's do it. We don't even know.
I want to do a different one. I don't want to do YouTuber.
Fine. Damn.
You like music? Let's do Spotify.
Okay. We'll see. Probably most listens, huh? Play artists, monthly listeners. Songs.
Let's do songs. I think I'll have a better chance with songs than I do with artists.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Which song has a higher play count on Spotify?
Praise You or Billie Jean?
Billie Jean?
Yeah, you gotta imagine it's gonna. Oh well. Shit.
Oh, are you playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Billie Jean.
This is what you say?
Yep.
Did Taylor mean her favorite game was Animal Crossing or Red Dead? Red Dead.
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, that's Red Dead Redemption 1 is my favorite game, but Red Dead Redemption 2 is really close to it's my second favorite game. So
I'm going with Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
look,
not
Fatboy
surprised by
Slim. I mean,
this.
Praise You is. I mean, look.
My Boo by Usher.
I mean, Usher's definitely gonna be closer. But I can't imagine he's beating Michael Jackson's 1 billion listens. So I'm gonna go with Billie Jean.
Very good.
Yeah, it's Michael Jackson. That's a little bit different.
Signed, sealed, delivered. By Stevie Wonder or My Boo.
My Boo. Look at My Boo. Who's Boo? My Boo. Close though.
Closer by 9 Inch Nails or Signed, Sealed, Delivered. I'm yours.
I mean,
It's got to be closer.
Closer, dude.
I don't know. It's your decision.
Closer. Oh, not even close.
Look at Kanye West judging the shit out of you.
Well, you should. I only got a 3.
Okay.
All right, let's see if you can do any better.
All right. Oh, I do love this song.
You somebody.
Or Symphony Number 3.
Johannes Brahms.
All right. What would Spotify listeners listen to? Because I have to imagine that people that use Spotify would not be into Symphony Number 3.
But classical music has an appeal of just like relaxing.
The people that would
listening.
listen to classical music are not using Spotify, dude. They're using Apple Music. 100%.
Some are gonna be using it. But I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah. So again, as I said,
I was hoping I could bullshit you with that one.
Born in the USA or Use Somebody. I
I mean, the boss is big, baby. He's the boss, right? Bruce Springsteen. But I mean, you gotta figure that more.
You Somebody's a better song though.
You gotta figure. But I mean, you gotta figure more young people.
Victor,
on.
I'm just playing. I just
gotta
don't,
figure more
I just
young
don't like
people on-
Spotify. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm just playing. I don't really care.
You gotta figure more young people are on Spotify listening to You Somebody than Born in the USA. You never know. I mean,
Quit. Shut up,
could
Scotty.
be a lot of playlists.
Shut up. Chris is saying "Born in the USA."
Born in the USA.
I could sing "You Somebody" in its entirety, but all anybody knows of "Born in the USA" is the hook. You know.
Unless you just love the boss. Let's see. You Somebody or Born in the USA, Taylor? Which is going to be 577 million listens versus how many for Bruce?
Dude, my instinct is "You Somebody."
I mean, look, with over half a fucking billion listens, I mean that's not a bad idea.
Oh fuck. Okay.
But is Bruce Springsteen like? Is he a sleeper?
I'm giving into peer pressure.
Is there Jimmy?
Exactly, Fernando. People who like Born in the USA still listen to satellite radio. Oh my god, damn it!
It's tough, Taylor.
Fuck, it really is. Oh my god.
But you never know. I mean, you never know.
This one.
Oh,
see,
yes!
God damn it, y'all suck.
Yes!
I knew I was right.
I talked you out of it, dude. I knew I was gonna do it. Bam! Score of 1.
The chat, are y'all doing this to me on purpose?
Good job, my minions. Miss Lita. Miss Lita.
Now I got Bieber like glaring at me.
Even Justin Bieber can look down on you.
We're doing more games. This is bullshit. The Bieber glare.
How about IMDb? Let's do that one. I like that one. That's movies.
Okay.
Then we'll do Google, and then we'll wrap it up and say that's all. Folks.
Okay. Ratings, movies, box office movies, ratings, TV series, ratings, anime. I know like 3 animes, so that's not going to be good for me.
I'll let you pick whatever one you want.
Box office movies. Okay. IMDb's ratings for TV series, I would never guess, to be honest with you. But I will say that IMDb, because me and you frequently look at IMDb, and they're pretty close to what we would say.
Yeah.
What the hell? Anyone want to invite to the Sabotage Taylor chat? Oops, wrong one.
Coleman, stop it.
Damn it. Okay.
Tell the truth.
We'll do ratings movies.
Okay. Let's play.
Okay, Men in Black 3 is universally hated, but
it's a turd.
But so is this one. Oh, okay, but I feel like this one would get. I'm debating between 5.7 and 6.1, but I feel like this one would get like a 4, just because conservatives would just hate it.
Whoa.
It's woke.
It's too woke. Too many
I'm
women.
saying this one.
You chose poorly.
Oh, I thought it was to pick the one that was worst. I'm sorry. My bad.
Oh, no.
Sorry, my bad.
All right, well, fair enough. If you didn't know, you're picking the higher score.
I completely spaced on that. That's why I clicked it. I'm like, it's obviously this one. Damn it. Okay.
No.
All right, pick the one that has a better score. Okay,
Yeah.
let me try it one more time.
Go
Sorry.
again.
Oh shit.
That's
this
easy.
one.
Yeah,
that's so easy.
Yeah, 8.
That's like
3. That's generous even itself.
Okay. The Help.
Oh, these are both pretty
Spider-Man.
Yeah, pretty critically acclaimed movies. The Help, I think, was pretty successful.
I'm gonna say Spider-Man. Well, but I will say this too, is that a lot of lefties they do not like The Help because it's like a white savior movie, which it is. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie though. I'm gonna say Spider-Man because I just feel like it's that one.
Oh,
yeah,
and it's good.
Yeah. Okay. The Gentleman 2019. Me and you watched that. It was kind of boring.
Not Guy Ritchie's best movie. I do like Hugh Grant in the movie though.
Yeah, it was good.
I do like his performance, but overall, yeah, not the best. I mean, TJ can't stand any of his films. I'm
gonna say The Help.
Yeah. Well, seeing that 8 up there, I don't blame you. Close though.
It was
pretty close. 7.8.
I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's got all kinds of shit on it.
Yeah,
so
that's Accolade City.
I guess this one. I don't know.
Winner, winner, winner. It's won every fucking award you can imagine.
This one. Okay, like I don't know what that movie is though. Ooh, Avengers got. This is a Marvel movie though, so I feel like this one's gonna be close, but no cigar for Capper Nom. I think it's gonna be this one.
Ooh.
I told you it was gonna be close.
You squeak it out.
Ooh, they made us watch this in school.
I actually like that Super Size Me. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was-
but I mean, like the results are obvious. I mean, but
Super Size Me is what changed McDonald's. So you see, so like in Avengers 8.4, most Marvel movies are going to be that. Besides like Black Widow, which I'm sure it's like maybe a 6.
the funny thing about Super Size Me though is like it's just like self-evidently true. It's like if you eat McDonald's every meal for 30 days, I mean, you're not going to be healthy. There's no fucking way. It's not good for you. Clearly.
Oh shit. I feel like it's gonna be Avengers because I while I do like the Super Size Me, I think this one's gonna get like 8.2 or maybe 8.
Gotta pick, Taylor. Gotta pick. Make a decision. Quick.
Right,
Make a decision.
I feel like it's got to be Avengers. Yeah.
Yeah, not even close actually.
Life is Beautiful.
Is beautiful.
1997.
An unforgettable fable that proves love, family, and imagination conquer all. I have not seen it, so I don't know.
I
don't know the quality of the movie at all. I can't tell you if it's good or bad. I have seen Super Size Me, which I definitely enjoyed, but I mean, Life is Beautiful. I mean, you're just gonna
documentaries. It's hard to get a good rating. I feel like they get shit on.
You're gonna have to guess. I mean, you're just gonna have to try to guess on this one because I don't think either of us has ever seen Life is Beautiful.
Mm-mm.
So this is just a guess. Just take a shot in the dark, Taylor. Is it gonna be Super Size Me or is it
Roberto
Benigni?
Benigni.
Benigni.
This seems like some shit. Some
pretentious art snob. Like, oh, life is beautiful. Ah, yes, an unforgettable fable that proves love, family, and imagination conquer all.
I guess it's got good ratings. The Green Mile. God, I can't let
Green
my
Mile-
bias.
The
I
Green
can't let my
Mile's
bias get in it, but the Green Mile's so good.
the Green Mile is probably gonna beat Life is Beautiful.
I feel like the Green Mile is like a 9.2 movie. Shawshank Redemption is a perfect movie. You cannot get more perfect than Shawshank Redemption.
There's
And
movies
it's
I
a
like
very
bet-
similar movie. Yeah, there are movies I like.
There's movies like better than Shawshank Redemption, but for like that average overall movie enjoyability, it just is the top for some reason. I don't know what it is, but it is.
Because it's great. It was done so well.
And infinitely rewatchable.
Mhm.
What are you gonna pick? Yeah, you have The Green Mile, obviously a very popular movie. Tom Hanks, good performance in it. Michael Duncan Clark as well, also good performance. Not my favorite Stephen King adaptation, but also kind of interesting. I hadn't seen it for years. Taylor loves The Green Mile.
Mhm. I've read the book too. I've read nearly all of Stephen King's books. So
But you got a choice here. Is life is beautiful? Is life is so beautiful? Or is walk that green mile?
8.6 is really high though.
That yes, for an IMDb rating, that is absurdly high. Absurdly high, if we're just being honest.
Oh my god.
High score is 15. I don't know if you're touching my high score. Taylor, take my hand. Take my hand.
The Green Mile's so good.
Make the right decision.
Come on, please. Oh my god, they're tied. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Licorice Pizza looks like dog shit.
Also, it's Paul Thomas Anderson. Okay. Haven't seen it though. So I couldn't tell you. I
think I heard something about Licorice Pizza.
I heard some buzz, I think, around Licorice Pizza, but I've never seen it. I've never had anyone I know in my social circle mention of having watched it or recommending it. So
Licorice Pizza. I gotta go with the Green Mile. I don't know nothing about no Licorice Pizza.
Yeah, you gotta go with what you know. And an 8.6, you're not. I mean, there's nothing.
Yes.
Wrong.
Oh, so
it'd be unwise to vote against an 8.6.
Avatar.
Ooh, up to 10.
Okay, City Lights. People love giving old movies great ratings.
Yeah, it's Charlie Chaplin too.
Okay.
So I mean, it has historic value as well.
Yes.
Yep, not too shocked.
Okay. All right. Oh goodness, this is probably going to be a no. Don't people not like Civil War?
A lot of people definitely do like Civil War. Now,
Okay.
it wasn't my favorite Marvel movie, but I think that I was in the minority opinion on it, to be honest with you. So that might have colored your
I
opinion
think I
of it.
saw Civil War, but I also didn't care about it.
This is the movie. I've told the story before where I ate the edible and I started laughing. This was the movie that I started like laughing at because it was like someone had died and there was a funeral scene and I was laughing my like ass off during it to an awkward ass Ohio theater of like there's a funeral and you have a guy going.
So you were pulling the shit that the girls at the Elvis.
The edible hit me right at that scene.
Maybe the edible hit them.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Well, they're a bunch of stupid teenage girls. So let's be honest, that wasn't what happened. They were just
maybe it was.
Oh,
You
the
don't know.
cackling. We won't use the term.
I'm gonna say City Lights because I think I remember Civil War and I think it kind of sucked. So
Okay,
but I don't know.
Well, vote.
IMDb loves Marvel movies.
Gotta vote then, don't you, Taylor? Scared?
Yes.
Locked
Okay.
out.
Okay, Pie or Civil War. Don't people like Pie?
Oh,
I never saw that.
Oh yeah, Pie is a very famous film.
Skating Create says edible hitting me right now.
He's like, edible. Who am I talking to?
Is this a YouTube chat?
Yes, Skate and Create. I took some tincture, and on the third one, that's what happened to me. I had the hallucination Star Child experience. I was referring to 2001: A Space Odyssey. Both pretty well regarded films. 7.8. I mean, maybe not the greatest Marvel film, but
Pie. Damn it!
Oh, and a
I
swing and a
finally
miss.
lost 12, which is respectable, I think.
Let's see if I can beat it.
Okay.
I feel like this is the last thing we're gonna do, guys. So let's see if I can beat Taylor.
Singing in the Rain or The Lion King?
Lion King. Can you feel the love?
Very good.
Tonight?
The Departed or The Lion King?
The Departed's a great.
Departed is really great.
It's a great movie. But Lion King, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Lion King. Ooh, tie goes to Lion King. Tough.
Spider-Man 3 or The Departed?
Departed. Spider-Man 3 is fucking hot trash.
I don't care.
It's a dumpster
I like
fire.
it though. I like it as a dumpster fire.
Teenage girl Taylor.
I did fall asleep trying to watch this movie though 4 nights in a row.
Yeah, that was your story
4
of like
nights. My cousin sat and watched the entirety of Spider-Man 3 4 times because I fall asleep to movies.
Wow, so that's everything you need to know about it. Departed. Final answer.
I still liked it. I like his little dance. I liked him doing his slick hair.
Oh no! Tobey Maguire
dance.
should be fucking deported to outer space for that movie.
Okay, so which one?
The Departed.
Okay. Oh, it deserves more than a 6.2.
That's generous.
Whatever, dude. All right, The Sting or
The Sting. It's got Paul.
Have you seen this one?
No, but it's winner of 7 Academy Awards, and it has Paul Newman and Robert Redford. I'm going with The Sting.
I thought for a second that was my my crush, Jimmy Stewart.
A lot of other women's crushes, actually.
I
love
Newman. Jimmy Stewart, but people like Paul Newman.
Oh yeah, Paul
he's
Newman
a crush.
He was a sex symbol. Yeah.
No, Jimmy Stewart. That's my sex symbol.
I'm sure he was too in his own right. But not. I would say not as much as Paul Newman.
Really?
No. So The Sting. Not even a question. I haven't seen the film. The Sting.
Yeah.
Software ain't beating that. Yeah, 5.9. It's a horror movie. Horror gets downvoted unfairly.
Love knows no boundaries.
The Room. Not The Room. Room.
Why would they title it this?
I know it's so confusing, but Saw got a pretty low rating. I can't imagine Room getting a fucking less than a 5.
So you're saying Room?
Yeah. Yeah, not even close. I said. The King's Speech
or Room.
I've seen The King's Speech when it came out. It was a decent movie. I know it did well with a lot of awards and hype. Did it do better than 8.1 though?
I think I saw something about it, but it looked boring to me. So that means it's probably got a really high rating.
You know what? You just convinced me. The King's Speech.
You want the moon, Taylor. Jimmy Stewart.
King's Speech. Final answer.
Okay.
Damn it! Run it back.
Oh.
Run it back.
Oh.
Les Miserables. Let's see.
Shutter Island.
Oh, I
love
love it.
it.
Shutter
Love-
Island.
Love Shutter Island.
You know I'm voting for Leo. I don't even care if I'm wrong.
oh, thank goodness, because it was really bad.
Let's see.
Up
Oh
or
shit.
Shutter Island?
Up.
You
Up
think
is like
so?
Up's one of the most beloved animated movies of all time. Yep, Up.
You tied on that.
Ooh, Squeaker.
Rush.
Rush is a good movie, but I don't think it's gonna get it's gonna be an 8.2.
Is this just another like Ford versus Ferrari? I know that came afterwards, but
Yeah, very similar, like a rivalry racing movie. Yeah, so it's similar to that. It's not exactly, but it's close to that.
all right.
Yeah.
Is it Up or Rush?
Up.
Correct.
Of course I am.
Aladdin or Rush?
Aladdin. Boom.
Oh, only an 8. That's weird.
Aladdin. Batman Forever's garbage,
I
dude.
had look. Let me tell you something. Batman Forever. I had it on VHS tape when I was a kid, and there's something about it.
Oh, it's definitely so bad it's good quality to it.
I also had
mean,
Batman
Jim
and
Ca-
Robin, the one with the one
What
with,
killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
and it has Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy.
I loved that scene where she
She has a bad transatlantic accent in that.
yeah.
This is a ridiculously bad movie, but no, it's Aladdin.
Okay.
Batman Forever was not well received.
Okay.
Gone with the Wind. It's not even a fucking question. Between those two, like that's a no-brainer.
Why would it leave the lesser one?
Gone with the Wind again.
You okay.
Yeah. Closer than it really deserves to be, because Rogue One I don't think is that great.
Well, we already know what The Departed is.
Yes,
this
The
is
Departed.
bullshit.
Yes.
This is bullshit.
Taylor. Dun it. Dun it, dun it, dun it, dun
Wait a
it,
minute.
dun it,
Wait a
dun it,
minute.
dun
Did
it.
it give The Departed a higher score just now? I don't think it was 8.5 before, was it?
I think it was.
Scotty, it's your favorite movie.
One of my favorite movies. Okay, so Spirited Away. Oh shit.
Spirited Away is a perfect anime.
It is
movie.
like Spirited Away is super high rated, but it's gonna beat The Departed 8.5. I mean, that's
I think Spirited Away is one of those rare movies that's got like a 9.
okay. Spirited Away, thank you. If you misled me though, I'm gonna beat you up. I'll Spirited Away final answer. If you're wrong, prepare to tickle you. Ooh, you lucked out. You lucked out.
I'm checking that. I'm checking it. I think this will work.
I
think this will work. Hold on. I'm not gonna look at anything else. I'm only gonna look at
my
Spirited
answer
Away.
is Spirited Away.
Hold on.
How's it a work?
This is a work.
That's most certainly not a work. Here, let me take
got
control of it. Spirited Away. I like Wally, but I don't think it's gonna beat it. Ooh, a squeaker though. Ooh, I'm at
Look,
10.
it is a work because it's 8.6.
They probably round.
Look. Can you see it? You see it's an 8.6?
Oh, I win. I don't care. I'm gonna keep going. Cinema
Rigged.
Paradiso. I know nothing about it, so I'm gonna go with Wally.
Ooh.
A little squeaker right there again.
The Lion King, the new one.
No, Cinema Paradiso. Oh shit. Getting hot. Clerks.
Yeah.
Clerks for sure. Actually, that's not as well received as I
Comedies are, you know how it is.
Prisoners. This is gonna say one of Denis' movies, I believe.
It's gonna be highly rated then, so it's like some artsy shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Prisoners. Oh, damn, on a roll. Prisoners.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I said really.
Fucking bullshit, dude. That's fucking rigged. That's a work right there.
I said that's why I said
rigged.
really. I mean, you saw that it had
You're
all
wrong!
those words. Shh.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. I'm done. I was cheated. You saw this. Taylor tricked me. I said the other answer. She switched at the last second. I was cheated. I deserve to win
This
all the
whole show-
accolades.
this whole show is a
I
work.
am the champion. You're a work. You're a plant. This is all fake. You're a fake. You right there, you're a fake. You're
I
a
said
phony,
really. I
you're
was
a liar.
literally trying to help you.
No, you didn't. That's not. Look, we play the tape back, which will, I'm gonna review that tape. The tape's gonna show I picked the right answer.
Whatever, dude.
That's all I have to say. And guys, remember, anytime you think you're right, you're wrong.
In the show. In the show. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.